Pro, you get access to the best load board in the game, giving you the tools to find higher paying loads and streamline your operation. And right now, you can try the Pro plan free for 30 days, a $159 value. Click the link in the description to claim your free Pro plan and start making smarter moves for your trucking business today.
Warning: the following content contains strong language and may not be suitable for children. This content is primarily for adults as this is a trucking channel and truckers have filthy mouths. Please don't tweak if I say viewer discretion is advised.
Sweet. Okay.
What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Come on in, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let me know where you guys are checking in from. How's everybody doing this evening? Second time seeing me today. What's up, Christine? Shout out to Christine. Shout out to Rich G. Shout out to all the MGM members. Jay Stokes. What's going on, Sharks World? Shout out to all the moderators. Kelvin Birch, Craig Freeman. Who else? Isd Walk, Von Gray, Don Beasy. Don Beasy said, "What I know about this? What I know about what? What I know about what? Don Beasy? What I know about what? Don Beasy, what are you talking about? What I know about what? What do I know about what? What you saying? What you saying? You talking about that goo-wop? I was 32 when that came out. What you know about it, Don Beasy? What you know about it? What you talking about, that Dirk and that Fat, that conspiracy? Come on, come on, Dirk from the crib. What you think? What you think I'm listening to Frankie Beverly and Maze all day around this? Come on, man. Shout out to Frankie Beverly. Rest in peace to Frankie Beverly. But come on, man. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Shout out to Don Beasy though, Transportation Boys, Marie Reeder. Who else we got? Kelvin Birch, Jamel Woods, Andrew Green. Shout out to all the MGMs. Ivan Sanchez. Ivan Sanchez says this is the young box truck content creator was selling courses and mentorships and consulting phone calls till he seen it was hard to make money in the box truck and wasn't sweet like used to. Hey, this is what. Hey, this is what.
We gonna hold on,
No,
Mark.
hold on.
Hold on. We about to get to it because
let me get through. Can I get through the damn what you call it? Hold on. This is hey. You want to be a content creator? This is what come along with it. Shout out to Pippi. Shout out to all the moderators. Done Beasy, Spoken, Goat, Logistics. Who else we got? Jamel Woods, All for One, Kirk Morris, Be Easy. What's going on? Shout out to everybody. Come on in. How's everybody doing? Make sure y'all hit that like button now. Hit the like button. Listen. Click that like button, and we're gonna continue to bring you this dope box trucking content. All right, we're gonna pin that shit to the top of the chin. That I might drop the link. Some people said they wanted to come up a little earlier. Now let me set the room. QB, you reached out to me 3 or 4 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you want to come on and talk to the young box truck content creators, because not content creators, but the young trucking world, the new generation
up and coming, whether they own or operate a company, whatever it is, we're going.
You seen the content that I was putting out, and I guess it inspired you to hit me up to come on, and you want to have a conversation, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, but you here now,
mm-hmm.
And I see people. There's somebody. I mean, you want to address this, or I don't know what this is about.
Hold on, now we're gonna address that right now. We're gonna address that right before I even start. How are we doing this? Like, we using provocative words. What we doing? Because
hey, listen. I mean, you can say what you want to say. I don't give a goddamn.
Your channel, because I don't curse on my channel because I need to get that CPM.
Yeah.
To keep it up.
Why y'all don't be cursing on y'all channel? Why you don't curse?
I need to get that high CPM. I ain't gonna lie.
So when you curse, that what that mean versus not cursing?
I don't know. I just don't curse because I think YouTube was funny. So it's like I just don't do it.
Oh, fuck that shit. I don't know
if they're gonna lower my
I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about that shit. So talk. Whatever you want to say.
Cool. We're gonna get this. Ivan Sanchez said this young box truck content creator was selling courses and mentorship and concert phone calls till he seen it was hard to make money in a box truck and wasn't sweet like used to. First of all, if you watch my content, you know I'm heavily against courses whatsoever. Never sold anything a day in my life. I, go do your research. Never buy no course. I don't even have a website for you to buy a course. So that's nipped out in the bud right now. So he definitely don't watch me. I think he think I'm one of them regular people who come up here or content that just try to sell everything and get up out of here. But that's not me.
Okay. All right. The word. That it? That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, just for that.
He said he was watching your channel when he started. His word is not easy as it used to be. Make money in a box truck, so he got his CDL. Bro, I used to watch your channel. So, I don't know. I mean, you can address whatever it is you want to
Oh, I'm gonna
address,
address the
but
box truck thing. In the midst of it, I got my CD. I was out of the box truck for like a month and a week. I got out of my box truck to get my CDL. When I got my CDL, I got back in the box truck and I got a semi. Everything is documented on my channel if you actually watch. But I got a semi, and then they started talking about the insurance rates, and I'm like, it makes no sense for me to pay all this money for insurance. Let me just go work with a company and get some experience under them. So that way, if I wreck they equipment, that's just their business. I wasn't going to get my own insurance, pay like I think a month. They wanted me to pay almost $4 grand. Not doing it. So I just went and
so
got my
so
experience.
so some other people calling you cap and shit. Like I didn't. I don't look. I listen. Let's go through. Let's just get straight to it.
Mhm.
Why did you get out the box truck? Because there's people saying that you was
One,
doing this and you was
one.
doing that, and
The main reason is because I got my CD. I always said the box truck was a stepping stone. Secondly, it was a perfect time for me to just get up out of there because everything was going to shit regardless.
mhm.
So it's not like I'm missing something. I ain't missing nothing, as you can see.
You was charging 150 for a 30-minute phone call.
$75 for a 30 minute, 150 for an hour.
Okay. So I guess maybe that's what he's talking about. You were doing coaching
First of all,
calls.
I don't even, to be honest, I don't even really do it unless you actually go on my website or go on the Calendly and book it. You people was writing me on Instagram and I was getting on calls for free.
Mhm.
Like I really don't care for the money. It's not life changing money. I think people get on social media and think the content is life changing money. This money ain't nothing. Like literally, it's pennies on a dollar. To be honest.
All right. So what you want to talk about? You wanted to get up here. We up here now. You said you wanted to talk to the youth. But here's the thing. Let's set the room.
Hmm.
You watch the content, so you know I have
Hmm.
a my audience is a little different.
Hmm.
So because
Yeah.
the show ain't even got started yet, and man, people coming at your neck. So um, I just want to make sure everything is out. You know what I'm saying? If there's any things that you want to say, now is the time because once we get started with the whole, conversation, I don't know if there's going to be any pushback, but as long as prepared, because it seems like there's
Look,
some.
I'm prepared. The difference between me and a lot of people is I grew up in trucking. Like I grew up doing this. This ain't no one off for me. Oh, let me go get a box truck and see what happened. No, I grew up in trucking. My dad been trucking since '90s. My mom CDL driver as well. I grew up in this. This is serious for me. This not no games. I don't play games when it comes to trucking.
All right, let's kick it. So you said you got out because things started to take a turn. Insurance went up or something like that.
No,
You could finish that.
my semi truck insurance was out of this world.
What
For
about
the
the
for
box truck? I think a lot
uh,
of people want to know because before we can talk about being a young person, the new
mhm,
generation of trucking, because you're what, 24, 25?
25, 25.
You 25? You turned 25 this year or you what month is your birthday in?
April 9th.
All right, so you're 25, turned 25 this year. So before we get into the whole just conversation of the new generation of trucking, your thoughts on it, your thoughts based on what you see, the content that I present and the conversations that I have with the youth, you growing up in trucking because your father was in trucking and you kind of grew up in trucking because you did, I think from watching one of your videos, um, did you inherit your father's MC?
Yeah, yeah,
You inherited your father's MC.
yeah.
So
I
when you
basically just
inherit,
put the insurance on it. Boom, it goes back active a couple of days.
right? But you inherited that 20 when you took that MC over. That MC was about what 20 years old.
No, because once you take the insurance, because he stopped like a couple years
But
prior to me
but
starting. So
but
once
but, but I thought you said you turned his MC back on in the video. I thought I saw
Yeah,
heard you
but
say that.
once you take off insurance, your MC's done. So when you activate it back,
Mhm.
you're back to day zero. It don't start
Mhm.
from whenever you started. You back to day one.
But what I'm saying is you took his old MC number is what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So before we get into all this stuff, let's talk about the box truck because I think a lot
Mhm,
of people haven't seen you in a while.
mhm.
Obviously, people were watching you, and some people have a certain feeling. I don't know. It seems like maybe because you exited, people have. So here's the thing. Let me tell you this, QB.
Mhm,
A lot of people that are still in the space that consume the content that are currently still in the space that might have got in during that time period, and even people that might have came in during that time period that aren't in anymore, they still consume uh, the content. A lot of people have. You see, you're gonna pay attention to the comments. You
Nah,
go to
nah, nah, nah. Because somebody said
QB,
QB
QB.
where the goats. I'm like, how he knew I had a goat?
Hey man, see that's what I'm
Go ahead.
saying. That you was running around putting people in your business. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta, But anyway, a lot of people that consume content in this space, whether they got in during the pandemic and they're still in, or whether they got in during the pandemic and they're not in, but they still consume the content. Everything that happened in that time period is in hindsight now.
Mhm,
And a lot of people that consumed information during that time period feel a certain type of way about content creators that produce content during that time period.
mhm.
And I guess what I'm seeing is people like, okay, you were pushing the content and then you left. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? The space. So I guess that's what people are upset about. I didn't expect this to
But
happen. I thought, when you wanted to come up here and kick it, we was gonna kick it. I didn't
no,
expect
we
this.
gonna kick it, but
So
it's
so
gonna get.
don't
I expect it to get active. Like, all right, yo, I'm here.
okay.
I'm watching.
Hey,
Mark, you might not think I'm watching.
this the box truck space right now. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people that are upset from information that they consumed during that time period, right? So let's talk about your tenure in the space and
Mhm.
what ultimately led to your exit. All right.
Um.
Floor is yours.
Basically, first of all, when I came into this business, I'm here to make money. Point blank. Period. I'm not out here. Yeah, I love trucking, but in the day, we got to make money. So if I see something is not going a way that it was going from the beginning, and I find a new adventure, or I was always gonna get my CDL. I always wanted to be a semi. I just ran into the box truck. It was like, oh, I could do this, but I always said it was a stepping stone. And I feel like people feel like because I post box truck content, like I always say, yo, this is just my experience. I'm not here telling you what to do, how to do it, or whatever. I'm just documenting my life. And if you follow it, thank you. Like, but as far as me being here, I even told Mark, I said, yo, I'm not here to scale my business. I'm here to work for myself and only for me because I don't want to deal with all the extraness.
Hmm?
That's just that. So it's like, I mean, when people see me jump from here to here, it's like, of course they're gonna have questions and feel some type of way. But like I always say, like it's my life. And I got a whole lot of stuff planning that's gonna happen within the next couple of months that people gonna be like, oh, they're gonna try to come back, but oh, I thought you quit or whatever. But it's cool. But like I said, it's my life, and it just is what it is. If it's not working for me, I'm gonna find an alternate route all the time.
So what ultimately happened? Like, okay, you were in the box truck. I remember you had like it was an older Freightliner, right?
Yeah, 2000.
So why was the transition? What led to
The transition was simply just me not wanting to put that large down payment on a semi truck and pay. multiple $1,000s for insurance every month. It
No, no,
just
no.
made
I'm
no
talking about
sense.
with the box truck.
What
Why'd
about
you get out of? Why'd you want to get out? Or why'd you get out the box truck? That's what I'm asking you, not the semi truck. We're starting from
that?
the turning
Yeah,
point of exiting the box truck. What was the purpose?
no, I was cool in the box truck. I'm just saying that my last month and some change in the box truck, I was going to CDL school. Like literally from what I got about 5 in the morning. I didn't get back to the house to what 5 in the afternoon, and that was what 5 days a week. So I would do an Amazon relay on the weekends just to make a little change to pay insurance because I'm not getting no money from the box truck because I'm going to CDL school constantly. So
So you
when I
say you were coming
finally,
out of the box truck anyway, or you?
yeah, I was coming out regardless.
Mm.
Look how long ago I brought a semi truck when I was a.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just me just getting prepared to do that. But once it was time for me to make that pivot, it just made no sense for me to spend all that money. And we know how freight is and whatever the case may be. And I don't have no experience driving a semi. It's like, let me go work for somebody. I'll
Okay.
do inexperienced work for somebody. Experience.
Okay.
So soon it's gonna be go time.
Okay. All right. All right. So you jumped out of the box truck. You started working for what's that company you work for in the semi?
Fast no, I can't even because
You
it's
can't.
crazy that I'm going because what's the name? Crazy. It's crazy turning events. Cause last night they pulled me in the office talking about corporate scene, whatever, whatever. So I'm
Your
like,
content.
let me just yeah. I was
So
like,
what they
all
do?
right, I see where it's
They
going.
let you go.
Now they ain't let me go. They be so if I was
Well, yeah, we having a hard time hearing you, QB. You got Wi-Fi connected, right?
yeah, no, I'm wired.
You running a hard wire, Ethernet?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's going in and out, sir.
I'm gonna try to hold
I mean, you good now, so don't mess with nothing. You good now. So
on.
so they called you into the office yesterday, and what they tell you? Stop
Yeah, the
making
last
content.
name type stuff.
You went out again. You said they called you into the office and did what?
And basically told me don't don't show the company name. So it is what it
So
is.
so what are you gonna do now? Not make content
Um
no more based around your job?
um basically I stopped. That's crazy. Because I already stopped.
Okay.
But now I got to figure out a different alternate of making content because that's dead.
All right. Where's the box truck at?
Um somebody brought it.
Oh, somebody bought the box truck. Okay.
Yes, that's gone. That been gone.
All right. So all right, you hit me up. You said you want to come on here and talk to the young bulls. Let's kick it. What you want to talk about?
Let me get my notes. First,
Man, Ivan Sanchez, man, he had your juggler, sir. Ivan Sanchez got it in for you, sir. Man, you bought a BMW?
yeah, I had an M3.
Y'all bought it was just y'all bought them M's during the pandemic, didn't y'all? Y'all bought them
Oh,
M's.
nah, that was after the pandemic.
You bought yours after the pandemic?
Yeah.
No, okay.
I
All
mean,
right,
I can't say too much on here, but anyway. I feel like we're going to talk about to get the social media since we talking about YouTube, the social media.
well, let me ask you this. Let me lead it then. I'm just gonna go off the
Mhm.
what you said you wanted to come on and talk about.
All right.
How is it creating content as a young individual? Because see, me, I'm hard on the young content creators. Why?
Mhm.
Because I feel like they mislead people. I feel like a young person doesn't have enough life experience to even be able to coach someone. All right. And if you're young in life and you're young in business, I feel like, that's kind of a slippery slope on trying to
Mhm.
educate someone on something you really don't have enough experience. And you're young. And maybe that's why now you're getting maybe some of the pushback that you're getting. I didn't expect, you know what I'm saying? That you're getting. What's your thoughts on being a young person in the trucking space, creating content and I guess educating, coaching people, and even charging people for coaching sessions? What's your thoughts?
Um, to be honest, when you're young, you're not always gonna view it no matter what, just because they're young. And for the most part, people older than me, I don't help people older than me. But for some reason, older people feel like just because you're young, you don't know what you're really talking about, which is cool. Cause I never said, yo, I know everything about everything with trucking. I never said that. Cause at the end of the day, today I'm still learning. I've been in what 3, 4 years now. Personally, I've been in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm still learning to this day. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I have someone in my corner, my dad. So it's not like I said, I'm not just jumping, doing things and telling y'all something. No, I have my dad in my corner. He coaches me. He told me how to use the low board. He told me rates. He told me where to go, where not to go. Work on my truck. Do this, do that. Like that's where my experience comes from. And and it's just that's just that. I got someone in my corner that a lot of don't have that. A lot of young content creators, they don't have that at all. They just
Mm-hmm.
they get their box truck, they get on YouTube, Instagram, or whatever, and they just go with the flow of what they're doing, but they don't know what they talking about. Like for instance, um, yesterday I seen a content creator, he's saying, "Oh, this is what you need to do to go OTR on a box truck," but he's 20 years old. That don't make sense. You can't leave your state. So
Mm-hmm.
when they give pushback for young people, content creators, I understand. Like, I understand why, because it is a lot of cat. But
But
like I
but
said,
but this is what I'm talking about. But you just said a key word yourself. Now you want to come up. You hit me
I'm
up.
listening. Yeah,
So
go
we're
ahead.
gonna have a conversation, right?
Yeah,
Uh, you said something. You said I'm still learning.
yeah.
So with you still learning,
But
do you think it's
go ahead.
it's fair? And
Not
I
at
think
all.
maybe that's why
I
you're
mean,
getting
yeah,
some of the pushback that you're getting.
it's fair
Um, you think
because
it is?
you
You
can.
think it is fair?
I think me learning to this day is fair because if you go ask a trucker who's been trucking for 20 years, he's going to say he doesn't know everything about everything. He's still learning as well. He knows a lot. Yeah, he's been out here, but there's always something to learn. If somebody comes on this platform and say, yo, I know everything word for word by law,
No,
they're
no, no,
lying. There's
no, no,
always
no,
something to
no.
learn.
What I'm saying is when you're selling education, when you're
Hmm.
selling it, because I think what Ivan has an issue with, and I saw somebody else up there, is the fact that you were selling stuff, and maybe I don't know if they bought something, maybe they felt like they
Um,
didn't get the value, or maybe they felt like you might have not been tenured enough to sell education because of a lack of experience, right? Due to being, young, even though you grew up in it, you're still
mhm.
young, and even now you said you're still learning. Because here's the thing: I think people, when they seek, and what we've learned in hindsight from the pandemic, is that when people are seeking information and they're looking to acquire it, and they're paying for it, they want they want the best information. They're paying for information, so they want solid information. They want a person who, I guess, they believe can provide the best information that can help to ensure their success, right? And if you're still learning yourself, uh, do you think that's fair to sell information or education and you're still learning the tricks of the trade of the business yourself? Because here's the thing: when you're selling information and you're presenting content on a space and you're in an educational space, you're held to a certain regard. So I
Mhm.
think what they're saying is you pushed this narrative, and then when the tide turned, you skirted. And is
First of
that
I want to say like I did not sell a damn thing. I never
No, no, no,
sold
not
anything.
about the sell.
Oh, okay.
Just
I'm
just
just
the
saying.
just the narrative of bringing people in all together, creating the content. You know what I'm saying, around that
Mhm.
time period. So
The content,
not
like I
not
said,
necessarily a tangible item,
hmm
just the
just knowledge.
information. Yeah, look at the
But
viewer
like
as
I
a
said,
consumer. Look at the
but
viewer as a consumer, and you're the
like
person that's
yeah,
selling
but
the
like I
information,
said, as
providing
far
information.
as getting knowledge from me or whatever case may be, like I said, I only put out consultations as $75 or whatever because that's my time I'm taking out of my day. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I never preach, yo, I'm going to help you start a business. I'm going to do this and that. If you watch my content, you know I don't do that. I don't teach you how to do anything. I give you my experience. And if you want to get a consultation, we can have a conversation and I could give you my thoughts and my opinions on what you're doing. I'm not going to tell you how to start anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my big thing is that I'm giving my experience. We're gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna give you my experience, and you're gonna tell me what you want and how you want to do it. And I'm be like, well, if it was me, this and that. That's just my content. I feel like I feel like when you post content, you're automatically put in a space where everything you say is just put in a
Scrutinize,
box. Yeah, everything. No matter
scrutinize.
what you say, it's gonna be scrutinized because you're putting a box. You're putting a
Mm-hmm.
box. It's gonna be a lot of people that agree with you and a lot of people that disagree with you. I even
Mm-hmm.
just happen to be a person that disagree with me, but I don't even know who he is. I don't even know if he contacted me or before or whatever. But like I said, if you wanted to talk to me, like literally, I had this person. I don't post on YouTube like that no more. I don't promote myself no more, but people still contact me. God contacted me on Instagram, but the other day I just texted him and say, "Yo, we could get on a call. I don't charge. I just get on the phone and chop it up with them. Cause at the end of the day, there's a lot of people my age, and that's who my general targeted audience is people around my age that want to do something with their life and want to hop out here, and do what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
But like I always
So,
said,
mm-hmm. Go ahead.
like you and the thing about social media is like I got a tough skin. I don't care what nobody say, but at the end of the day, you got to realize this is my life. If I'm gonna do whatever I see fit. Just like you said earlier when somebody was in your chat talking about how you sold off your trucks and whatever, but you did that because what? Everybody wanted a damn truck. So why not sell it for way more than what it was worth?
Mm-hmm.
Because you seen an opportunity. That's what it is. I seen the opportunity. I'm gonna go for the opportunity because it's my life. At the end of the day, when these cameras turn off and we get off live, bro, nobody is going to take care of my kids, bro. And that's what you say, like F them kids. Yeah, it's like that. Cause at the end of the day, nobody taking care of my kids. So if I gotta get out of something to go really chase my dream, then fuck a box truck, bro.
Oh, he got that out. He told y'all.
Like honestly, bro, I love. Don't get me wrong, bro. I love like I no like I'm gonna like I feel like I want another box truck, but I just feel like that's not where I want to go no more. Like I always wanted to be in a semi. I know what I know what semi truck I'm about to get. I know what engine I want. I know what trailer I want. I know what I want to do. Like I have my whole 2025 mapped out already. It's just about executing now. So it's
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, yeah, can say what y'all want because when I get back into my mode and I start dropping content again, now the whole narrative is going to change again. So it's like it's social media. It is what it is.
Well, you're gonna deal with that, bro. You're gonna have
Yeah,
people that 1 minute you're this, then when you show, well, no, I'm not. Okay, you're not that. They're gonna change they're gonna move the goalpost.
yeah.
So
But
that's
I
just
just
this is
wish
what it
I
is.
wish like a person could come to me on a one on one and we have a conversation, and then you don't agree with my conversation, then you go outside everywhere else and say, "Yo, QB he don't know what he's talking about." I had a conversation with him, and
But
it's not. Yeah,
but
okay, that's
but
understandable.
but that sounds too much like, right. I do the smoke show. Every now and again, someone will come in and they'll say something in the chat or in the comment. I got someone that literally every time I go live, they come in and hit the dislike button. I got like a literal stalker, bro. Like this person is a fucking loser, bro. You are a fucking loser. Whoever you are, you a fucking piece of shit. You broke as fuck. You bad. That shit means nothing to me. You are a fucking loser. But this is what comes with it. Like someone literally makes sure, like every time I go live, like after 4 or 5 minutes, they come in, they hit the dislike button. Like this is how much loser these people are, right? That complain, and then when you give them an opportunity to say something about it, and here goes another person, they won't come up and have that conversation. Why? Because that's too much like right. This is what's going to happen when you put yourself on a platform like this. You can't let that shit get to you. They're just going to have people that's just going to do that.
You know how I get over that, Mark?
Yo.
No, I get over that, Mark. When I was in my box truck, bro, it was like.
Go ahead.
You hear me? I was in my box truck. It was like 3 p.m. I went to an Amazon facility to pick up. As I'm going through the door, someone is coming out. He said, "Yo, QB." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, yo, bro? I watched the YouTube because I bought this box truck right here. I'm doing Amazon really. I'm trying to get." I'm like, "Yo, bro, like for real, like what I came to realize is that the love is way more than the hate. You might get 2 haters, but like there's 500 people that's showing love.
Oh yeah, the love
So
is always going to
there,
outweigh
bro.
the hate.
And when you're doing something honest, it's nothing but blessings is going to come from it. And that's why I always preach. I feel like you put out this content, this good content, and you might not even get all the views these other people was lying about. They got a lie for all these views, and they getting all the views, but you come to the other side where people is telling you what it is, and now all of a sudden you cap, you don't know what you talking about. It's like, oh, okay, bro. It is what it is.
It's just part of the space, you know. It is what it is. But all right, so we got creating content out the space. As far as, you know, what's your thoughts on creating from a young content creator's perspective? I think you understand that you are going to get a lot more flack, you know, especially now. Especially now because of what occurred a few years back. You know, you may get it even because of the way I present my content. You know, I tell people don't buy shit from a kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's why,
because I feel like go ahead.
That's why I can't. That's why I never try to sell anything, because it's like I be wrong. I always say that I be wrong if I come in here and sell y'all a $5,000 course. But you know what? I should have did it. You know why? Because y'all don't give y'all $5,000 to somebody who don't even want to sit in a box truck. So it's like, what the hell? Y'all giving y'all like, this shit is crazy out here, bro.
My people said, why you not agreeing with what he's saying, Mark? How am I not agreeing with him?
What are you talking about? I don't know. But it's like
hold on. This is a person who was talking on the smoke show Monday but didn't hit the link to come up. You know, because this person feels like when I talk to people, young people, I don't I forgot something to the fact that I don't help them out. I'm like, what's that?
Is that us as young people, and I just now realize is that when someone older than us gives us information and knowledge, like don't go do this, it's not time. We don't respect that. We don't respect you basically trying to shoot down our dreams. So what we do, we say F that, we're gonna go do it anyway. And look what happens when you try to go do it anyway. So I feel like it's just a lot. And you know, I feel like to be honest, bro, if I didn't have kids, bro, I'd probably be one of them people that keep come on your smoke show and you go crazy on them. I'll probably be one of them, but my kids gave me knowledge. It made me see things from a different lens. That's why I don't know how these young people with kids come on here and just be saying a whole bunch of foolishness about what they about to do, and they not even putting their family in the equation.
Let me tell my people something, because see, my people's just talking and don't know what the hell they talking about. I remember you said something. Who was the only content creator? I think you were complaining about something in a video. I watched a video and I reached out to you and said, listen, if you need anything, let me know. Was that the first conversation we ever had?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. That was a minute ago.
It was a while ago, but that's what happened. That's what happened. So my peoples, I think you should probably mind your business. because there's a lot of things that go on, and you keep saying, "Oh, well, this, that." Listen, when you see
And
me holding young people accountable, hold on, QB, it's because you not doing it. The people who sold them up the river clearly didn't do it. They the one who sent them up the river. So guess what? I'm gonna hold them accountable and give them the information that they need so it doesn't happen again. I've been in communication with QB. This isn't the first live stream we did. I've given him information. So what are you talking about? Agree with him? He's up here because he reached out to me to come up here to talk to the youth. This is something that's supposed to be positive. But you come in here, I bet you won't hit this link though. I bet you won't do that. I don't like people who talk shit from the rafters, middle Americans. Click the link and stop saying shit that you don't know what you're talking about.
And Ivan don't know what he talking about, because if you go look when I started posting consistent content, that pandemic money was dead. That was gone. It was no more of that. So I wish I got. That's why I said I wish I got in. I think you started posting content when that was dead, right? When it was fizzing out.
I started posting content when the shit started to turn downhill.
Yeah.
There was some people
And
still making money, but some people
Yeah.
were losing when I came in. Started creating content.
Yeah.
When his father told you his father was in his corner, your face scrunched up. Did have something to say about that though. When his father was in his corner, my face scrunched up. What do you want me to say about him saying his father was in his corner? My face is like this most of the time anyway. Hey man, get off my line, bro. Straight up, get off my line. You looking to start some shit. That's some soft ass weird shit. Like what you want me to say when he was talking about his father? Oh man, way to go, QB. Your father helped you out, man. Yippee. Get your goofy ass off my line, man. Straight up, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like people gonna have shit to say that's goofy, like they did, like this person did the other day, talking about they felt like crying. You know what I'm saying, in my chat, because people are having such a hard time. I just feel like crying, man. Get your soft ass out of here with this shit, bro.
Crying about what?
Bro, because it was a guy that was in here the other day. He came up, he was going crazy. I let him go off. I just sat back in the cut like this. Then when I cooked up with him, boom, that was over with. This person was in the chat talking about they felt like crying because a lot of young people are out here getting taken advantage of, and why don't I just help the people? And I'm like, well, what do you think I'm doing when I'm sitting up here talking to him on the call-in show? That's help. Well, I just feel it's weird people out here, bro. Some of these people are weird, bro. And this is what I'm saying. Like you just gotta ignore that shit, bro. But
I think we live in a space of like where nobody want to told no, like nobody want to get told the truth no more. But it's like you tell them the real, and you feel some type of way. So what if Mark came out here just lying to y'all, like just telling y'all, yeah, go do it.
Well, here's the thing. When I first started creating content, they said I was a liar. They said I didn't know what I was talking about. I was a liar. I was this. I was that. So, man, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But man, you got the content creation thing out the way. You want to expound a little bit more on content creation, creating content from a young person's perspective.
Yeah, honestly, if I could do things a little more differently, I probably would have waited until I probably had like a couple months under my belt before I started like posting content. Because I feel like I could have knew more. I could have just had a little more experience, because and even today I feel like a lot of people is literally buying trucks or whatever and hopping straight on YouTube like off rip. Like there's no
you know why? You know why?
No, why?
Because they think it's a stream of revenue.
Bro, this
I mean, they don't know. But see, that goes back to information that's being sold from people saying, hey, create a YouTube channel and leverage what you're doing with YouTube, and you're going to run up a bag, and you're going to do this, and you're going to do that. And then that's why you see there's always a turnover of people creating content that are no longer creating it in this space, and then new people coming in, and they'll create videos for a few months, and then once they get monetized, or they don't get monetized, or they do get monetized, and they see that the revenue is not what it is, then they just stop creating the content.
Hmm. And that's why I said like we let me tell you how this goes. People buy the box truck. They like you said, they hop on top of their hood, take the pics, whatever, post it on Instagram. Yeah, I just started a business. Hop straight on YouTube, off rip. Next day, straight on YouTube. Yeah, I just started a box truck business, and they dug it out, and then they're gone. It is what it is. Like I said, but like I said, the same way if you get into box trucking or trucking, I always say you need some sort of passion to survive out here. Like literally, that y'all leaving y'all jobs to come out here and y'all don't even have a passion for trucking. Y'all just want to be a business owner and get out of your 9 to 5 job, not knowing you're gonna work way harder than you worked out work. So like
Well,
I
let's talk
feel like
about it.
people.
This is one of the bullet points that you DM me that you wanted to talk about being
Hmm.
easily influenced by social media.
Hmm.
Let's talk about that. Speak
Yeah.
on that.
Um.
Be,
Like I said, I can only speak from my age group and what I've seen around.
mhm.
It's like it's just it's the fear of missing out. I think because at the end of the day, like I see like you go on Instagram and it's not even trucking. You see people out, spending money, taking trips, doing like just look like they living their best life. And I always try to tell people, it's like, yo, that's cap.
Mhm.
See everybody talking about there's no jobs hiring, they can't pay their rent. Like, what makes you think everybody that around you that's taking trips and stuff is the only people with money all of a sudden? It's cat. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you be better off. Like I always tell people, whatever you see on Instagram or whatever, get it out your mind, bro. It's fake. It's fake. It's a lie. A lot of, like I always say, a lot of people generate money from it. It might not be a lot of money, but it's something. So
Now,
I don't hate social
that,
media, but it's
that,
like
that,
it's just
let's kick it now. A lot of the people that's putting that shit out, that's the finesse from the younger generation. That's why
right.
you mentioned that you saw a box truck content creator that you said how old was Buddy? I don't even know
Like
who you talking about.
nah, because you said his name. I noticed because you said his name. I don't know if you said it earlier today or one of the past videos. You said his name, so I'm like, who this? And I typed his name in,
Oh,
and
the
your boy is yo, listen. It's not even funny, but your boy is doing crypto, stocks, box truck, real estate. Like he doing a whole bunch of stuff
oh,
on
you talking
on
about
one channel. I'm like, what the
King Lotta, that Buddy
yeah, yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
He
yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
bro,
Buddy was
bro,
still in my.
I clicked his video. I clicked one. All I needed was one video. He said, like I said, the OTR, and then he said he's 19 or 20, and he's trying to teach about OTR. If you know trucking, that man cannot leave his state in a commercial vehicle.
Okay. So, but see, here's what the question, like what you said about Instagram, it's a lot of the younger people that are using that as a finesse, and they're influencing other young people.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
and that
so
would listen, and
they're
you just
influencing
gotta
some
take
old
account.
people too. They're influencing
Yeah,
some old
but at
people
the end of the
too.
day, you gotta like, yeah, it look good. It look good because I don't got, but you like
Wait,
take
you got?
accountability. I ain't get got, but like I don't seen something, and then when I further do my research, it's nothing what the person said it was supposed to
Oh,
be. So it's like
okay.
at some point, y'all gotta take accountability for your actions because yeah, like you do your research. Do your research. A lot of people just seeing a video and then investing into it automatically. That don't make no sense to me. I didn't, bro. Y'all, like, bro, it's like y'all work so hard year after year to save up y'all money to go, and y'all might as well just put in a dumpster and light it on fire. Cause that's what y'all doing when y'all come out here with no knowledge.
Why you think y'all do that though? Cause it's
To
y'all.
make listen, it's we want to look good. I think that's what it is. I think everybody want to look good. Everybody want to make it look like they living their best life on the internet. And I could speak about this because I used to be like that. I always had fresh clothes, new pair of Jordans, everything. I always had it. And now that I'm older and all this material stuff, I don't go for it no more.
You
'Cause,
only
like what the
25, bro. You only
yeah, but
25.
bro, I feel like I have an old soul.
Okay,
Like I don't
what
listen.
matured you? What matured you? What matured you to
My
this
kids,
point?
bro. My kids.
Okay, you got
My
kids.
kids. Like I don't, bro. I don't like. I changed so much. If you knew me, bro, I had a nice car. I had the clothes. I had it all, bro. I don't remember the last time I broke myself something. I buy work clothes and that's it. Like I don't care about nothing materialistic no more. I'll care about is working, providing for my family, and you know when time comes when I'm doing what I need to do, take them on trips and make them enjoy their life. But as far as me, bro, I'm not into none of that stuff no more because it's pointless, bro. You look like,
Okay.
and it's crazy, and it's crazy because like a lot of people, y'all doing this to look good. Y'all not even doing to look good for the females. Y'all doing it to look good for a whole bunch of men, and
Damn.
like
God damn it.
it's the truth, bro.
You saying they count other men's pockets and they trying to look good for other men too? Is that what you
That's what
telling
it
me?
is, bro. That's what I
God,
guarantee you. That's what it
God,
is, bro.
God damn. Damn, man. What's wrong with
Because
these
look,
cats out here nowadays?
cause and I don't know. We live, like I said, we live in a weird time. Cause you know, and but look, and you if we on social media, they the women ain't messing with broke dudes. So it is what it is, bro.
All right. So you think the younger generation that's coming into trucking, that's in your age group, the reason they're influenced by other people that are their age that they consume information on social media is because they have this yearning desire to get money so they can spend it on some of the finer things in life. They
I
think
wouldn't
money is going to
say
come easy. Because here's my thing: what do they think is like? What my question to you is, why do they think this business is so easy? Why do they think?
I
Why
you
does
know
your
why?
generation think this
Because
business is so easy?
you know why? Because this is one of the businesses that you can start and make money. Like it's not a lot of businesses you could start and like generate money. Even if you're just barely making it to keep your business going afloat, it's
Mm-hmm.
hard to find a business that's like that you could just start and you could have some type of money coming in. But then again, let me not say that because I feel like if the pandemic never happened, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now because nobody would want to be a owner operator. Nobody would want to own multiple trucks. We wouldn't even be talking about this if it wasn't
Yeah,
for the pandemic.
you would never had that increase of freight volume, right?
Nope.
No
Listen,
no stimulus, none of that shit.
yeah, like this, people don't realize like truck drivers like they was considered stupid. Nobody they didn't think truck drivers were smart. I remember in school they talking about, oh, if you don't pay attention in class, you're gonna be at McDonald's flipping burgers or driving a truck. I get older, the truck drivers is making more than teachers. So it's like they frown upon truck drivers no matter what.
Okay. All right. Here's another bullet point you sent me that you want to discuss: being a young business owner, young business owning inexperience.
Yeah,
What did you put
inexperienced.
here? So what? Being a young business owner with lacking experience.
Yeah, just like lacking life experience. I meant because, like I said, when I came in, I could say whatever I want because at the end of the day, I learned my lesson and I learned a lot. But coming in, I knew I had my business expenses
Mm-hmm.
and I knew I had to pay myself. I split those between the two. I was just paying myself. I didn't know nothing about nothing no more. But like I said, since I got out of that box truck and I started working for this company, guess what now? Now I know, all right, I gotta put money in a 401k. I need dental, I need health care. I
Mm-hmm.
like bro, there's a whole bunch of other stuff like I did not even know about. So if I would have kept in that box, I would not know about none of this stuff that I should be putting money into.
So you
So
wasn't
it's
doing none of that shit when you was running your business?
hell no. How I didn't even know what a 401k because like I said, I was taught trucking,
No,
but I wasn't taught.
nothing like that. Was you like? Did you have health care and shit like that?
Bro, I had what Medicare? That that's that. I didn't know. Like I said, I'm young. I'm young and dumb. I did not know about none of this stuff that I know I should have known I needed.
So
like
let me
life
ask you
insurance.
this. Let me ask you this. How, when you was in your box truck, what was the most money you ever made in a month? Can you remember that? And when was it?
I mean, I know there was 2 weeks I generated over 6.
Mm-hmm.
The third week I know the third week it was bad. I did like 2, and then next week after that, the last week of the month, I did like a cool 45 gross.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Okay. So this had
So
to be
what is
during
that?
the this had to be during the pandemic, right?
No, that's when I was first coming in. Like a
What year
couple
was
months
that?
into first coming in. I would
What
have to
year
go
did
back and
what,
YouTube and look. I don't even fucking
what
remember. But it was like the
you don't
first couple.
you don't remember when you first started box trucking?
Nah, I remember when I first started, but I'm talking about like it
Okay,
was a couple
what
months
year was
after.
it? What year was it? What year did you start?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Bro,
get a timeline.
I think it was what was it, 2022, was it? Because I've been at my job right now for over a year and some change, a couple months.
Did you
So it's
start
probably
box trucking during the pandemic? Did you start
no.
box trucking during the pandemic?
I
You
was at
start you
the end
you,
of it, the end of the pandemic.
you sure?
I think so. I was not getting no pandemic rates. I'll tell you that much. I know I wasn't getting no pandemic rates.
So you don't know if you started in 2020, 2021, or 2022.
I think 2022.
All right.
Because I know it was not during no pandemic because I
When
missed that trade.
when what's the most money since you said you was kind of young and naive? What was you
I
spending the
didn't
money
listen.
on?
It's
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was like I always had money in my. That's why I was so comfortable to get up out of here because I knew my dad preached to me, pay yourself, but make sure it's always money in your business. So
Okay.
I was always straight. But what was the question again?
Oh, what was the like? What were you spending your money on?
Foolishness, bro. I always have my money, but
I
when the
mean,
money
give
come
me an
in, yeah, I
example.
pay my.
Give me an
I'll pay
example. You
I'll
wanted
pay
to
my
come
rent.
talk about young
Listen,
people in trucking, so let's say
listen.
that.
I'm about to break it down to you because now I'm older, I'm
Skip it.
mature, so I'm about to break it down for you. I
All
made sure
right.
my bills was straight out home. That was first, right?
Okay.
After that, like if you know me, I love cars, bro. I'm spending I'm upgrading my car. I'm buying a whole bunch of car parts. I'm flipping cars, barely getting a turnover on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm buying just a whole bunch of foolishness. It's like it got to the point where like you you have a certain amount of money and 2 days later it's gone and you're like, damn, where the hell where'd that money go? And it's like bro, I was living life. I ain't even gonna lie.
And this was what
I was just
you 25
2020,
now, so
yeah,
22,
what else, like
23.
23.
Okay.
And
So as
then,
soon as
like
the
I
money
said,
was
but
coming
listen,
in, you was
and
just
this is
pushing it right
why.
back out.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
and this is why I preach. Like this is why I could talk from experience because before the box trucking, bro, I never kept a like, bro. I couldn't keep a job. I never kept a job for over a week. Like through growing up, I never had a job for over a week. I think once I moved to Georgia, I worked at Amazon for like a cool month and some change. But
I
like, and that comes from the work of. We're gonna get into work, the lack of work ethic later. But that played a huge part in my box truck journey because like I slacked off a lot. I
appreciate that
slacked.
super chat. Ivan said you started in 2021. I guess he went through your content.
He said Mark.
He
Here's a
said,
question.
yeah, Mark didn't start in 2021.
Oh, I'm
He
not sure.
said he started in 2021, Mark. So he's saying you started in 2021. So
I would have to go back and look for my personal thing because I ain't believing nothing that man said. But if I did, I did. But like I was saying, when I came into it, yeah, I had the basic knowledge of trucking, but like I didn't have the work ethic yet because I never put myself in a position to understand work. But now, since I work for a company for over a year now, and I'm busting my ass for a company, now I understand. Like, yo, it's no reason why when I get back out there for myself, it's no excuses for me no more. There's no excuses at all. And I feel
okay.
like, and that's why I feel like when people come up here and they be like, oh, they got a little job or whatever and they getting money, whatever the case may be, you cannot just switch over to being a business owner overnight and you haven't really put in work for yourself It's not gonna work. You can't. It's not no switch you could flick. That's gonna say, oh, now I got a box truck. I'm grinding every day, all day. No, you're gonna slack off because that's just your natural. You're naturally been doing that, so you're gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm telling you, and now that you feel like you're a business owner, now you're gonna feel like, yo, I could chill at home for a couple of days. I could relax. It's my business. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
That's what's gonna happen when you start. I ain't gonna lie to you, QB. When I was getting started, I didn't feel like that. I worked every day. I just like money, bro. So when I saw that I could make money and I got to keep it that same day, like I went and did something and they gave me money and it was hundreds and hundreds of dollars, I just wanted to keep, duplicating that every day. So I was literally when I was first getting started, I was working 7 days a week, bro.
But what's your background before that?
I worked jobs. I worked jobs for companies. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been a money hungry type of guy, bro. Like man, here you gotta have money, bro. If you want to go out and have a good time, you gotta have money. Everything here costs money, bro. So I had got homies that was selling dope. They always had money. That wasn't my lane. So I had to do things to make money so I could keep the fresh shit on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fresh shit was at the time, I had to keep money coming in. You know what I'm saying? So I just always liked money from high school to once I got out of high school, all through my 20s, I always was looking for ways to make money, because I like nice things. So because I like nice things, that was always my motivating factor. And it may seem a little shallow. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I say it all the time. I'm a money hungry man. It's shallow, right? But I think because I like nice things, that's always been my driving factor to chase money, bro. So
I feel the
so
same way too.
I never felt like taking the day off because I felt like shit, that's $400-500 that I'm missing out on. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, I'm finna go get this money.
Yeah, but like me, I felt the same way too. But the way I was getting money, I'm not gonna say how, but I was getting money, so it's like it didn't require work ethic on
What didn't
learning.
require work ethic?
Yo, don't even Mark. Like
I'm not
I
finna
was
do nothing. No, what you say don't require work
Mark,
ethic.
bro.
What?
Bro, Mark. We're never gonna get into that. I was making money, but like I said, I couldn't keep a job, so I
What?
had to
Oh,
find
this
ways
was
to
this
make
is
money.
back when you was in the Bronx, or this is when you came down to the ATL?
Now, that's when I was in New York.
Okay. All right.
And let me answer this real quick. He said he spent his money on everything when he started. I thought your dad
You
was
worry about them
nah,
comments,
nah.
bro.
I want to no. I just want to answer it.
Go ahead.
But he said,
What was that?
but
What is it?
oh, it was Ivan,
What?
of course. He said he spent his money on everything when he started. I thought your dad was by your side. Yes, he was by my side, but my dad had no access to the money I was getting. He was not into my bank account. And like I said, that comes from being young and dumb. I'm like, like I said, it's all learning. That's why I could come on here and speak to people my age for making stupid mistakes. I mean, I like at least I came out on the high side, but I, I'm here to help.
All right. What did we leave off at? Because you stopped to answer Ivan's question, man. Now you done let me lost
Oh,
my
my
train of
bad.
thought, man. See what I'm saying? What was we talking about, man?
I think inexperience. Oh, I'm bugging.
Let's talk about this lack of work ethic, man. Because this
Mm-hmm.
is another bullet point you sent me for the young generation. And I talk about it all the time. Like the young generation, they just don't want to work. But since you young, you see it. Your friends, your peers are young. Obviously, you have a work ethic, and I think your driving motivator for your work ethic obviously is your children.
Mm-hmm.
But your peers aren't as motivated to work like you. What do you
Um,
what's the
to be honest,
reasons
Mark,
behind that?
I don't even have friends no more. Bro, I go to work, I come home. I'm grinding right now. I don't
Mm-hmm.
party. I don't do nothing no more. But like I said, I'm on Instagram. I see what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm grinding right now. I'm not really into it. But I know like it is what it is. But as far as work ethic, we we don't have it. I feel like we want everything handed to us for sure.
Mm.
I feel like that working class, that's long gone, and I feel like it's only gonna get worse.
I
Cause like
think
I
so.
said,
I think
I
it's only
think
gonna get worse.
everybody like I said, everybody want to be a business owner.
We'll talk
Uh,
about that. Why does everybody? But speak from a young generation perspective. Why does Generation Z all want to be an entrepreneur? Why doesn't Generation Z not want to work a traditional job or a career?
Maybe they feel like they won't get enough money from it, or maybe that line of work ain't glorified. I don't know.
Because
I
you
really
you were a business owner, and then you
Mhm.
transitioned from business owner to
Yeah,
company.
and I
Yeah.
needed to, to learn
Okay.
trucking the way the experience and working hard. I needed to do that. I honestly wish I would have did the job first, then became an owner operator.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, and the thing, and that's why I said experience. Like I said, I have my dad, but he's telling me these things.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling me, but at the end of the day, I gotta live it. And honestly, in this day and age, I don't think anybody should come out here with no experience. You need to go work for somebody before you come out here, or some type of transportation. You need to do something, bro. Something. Do not
You
just
speaking
come out
from
here.
you think you speaking from the semi side, or you speaking
Both,
in even from the box truck side?
both. Yeah, because you gotta realize people are coming out here, bro, and getting in box truck, and they don't know the turning radius of the truck. They don't know how tall their truck is. They don't know
So you
any of that.
so you think it would be better for them to start more humbly, from more humble beginnings, maybe running routes in their car, maybe work their way up to a
Yeah,
cargo van, and then maybe
absolutely.
progress up to a box truck, 26-foot box
Yeah.
truck.
Just learning transportation, going to talk to customers, going in the warehouse, talking, like delivering, understanding transportation in general. Because
Mhm.
it's just a learning aspect that has to come with it, no matter what. It's no way you could just hop out here and just do it. You gotta do some type of transportation work. I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's some people that jump into a 26-foot box truck and they see success. Um, you know, it could be because
It's
they have
possible. I ain't saying it's
a large lot.
impossible. It's like
It could be
possible.
because they have a lot of working capital to withstand learning curve, or whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
But we have seen a large amount of people that have come into this space over the course of the past 4 years that just could not withstand it and didn't even. A lot of people didn't even last a year. There's a lot of people that didn't even last
I'm gonna
six
say
six
I'm gonna say
months.
this one thing. I'm gonna say this one thing. If you want to get out here and not worried about anything happening, have that bag. If you have that bag, nothing scares you out here. I promise you, nothing scares you out here. If you're really situated, nothing could scare you because you know you got money to back it up. The problem is they come out here and they don't have no money.
Well, I've talked to people that have come out here. Someone watched one of my live streams the other day where I talked about that, and they had a bag. And the bag is one thing, but you still have to educate yourself. You can go look in the content. This in the comments. One of these live streams I recently did, they said, "Man, he's absolutely right. I started with working capital. I went through $60,000. The
For
learning curve
something,
cost me $60,000. So you have to have, and you have to educate yourself, and that has to coincide with the money. Just having the money, yes, that's one thing, but you do have to have the knowledge. You have to educate yourself as well. They both work hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
you can't, you gotta have both. You know,
It'll
and
go hand in hand. One thing.
I feel like a person who has less money can. I think a person who has less money but has done more educating themselves can make it farther than a person who has more money and hasn't educated themselves at all.
Yeah, but I feel like people just need to protect themselves because, bro, if you come out here and you have little to no money, you're a breakdown away from ending it all. Like
So,
that fear of just knowing like this anything can happen at any given second, bro. That's not it.
so let's kick it because a lot of the people in the space, young people specifically, I've seen some young gentlemen. There's some young gentlemen out there that's creating some content, and they're saying that you can start this business for less than
Bro,
$5,000, $6,000. I've seen a guy say
bro,
three, four,
I look,
five, $6,000.
my
These are
thing
people that
is
are in your age category, sir. They're in
yeah,
your
and that's
age
why I'm
category.
here. And that's why I'm here because I'm about to tell it all, bro. The insurance alone is a couple grand to start. And then honestly, I feel like I don't even know why people do the rental route, to be honest, because it's like you go to a rental and it's like you have a million people in your pocket. You got the rental company in your pocket, then you want to get a dispatcher. It's like man, it's a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff that y'all trying to pay for at one time. Like it don't make sense.
Hold
And
on,
like
hold on,
I don't know why. Like I don't know.
hold on. Y'all gotta respect the guests now. Respect the guests. Respect the guest now. Come on now. Respect the guest. Respect the guest. Let's respect the guest now. Hold on. Now, Ivan seemed to got an issue with you. Ivan is young. I think Ivan came up on the channel the other day. But
We could get Ivan
everybody
in.
else,
Get
everybody
Ivan
else
in.
respect. Everybody else, let's respect the guest, please. Come on now. Y'all gonna make it
Get,
so that people don't want to come on the old Mark the Man.
Now I could handle it. I don't care because bro, I got like I said, I got thick skin. I do
See,
not care.
I
That's
think
why I
what
put my eye
I
in
think
there.
I think where I see people get mad when I ask you when did you start. Now that
Bro,
is alarming to me too, QB. I ain't gonna lie to you.
bro,
That's because I know when I started, I know the date. Why?
oh,
Because it put me in the position that I'm in today. It was July 10th, 2010. I say it all the time. Like you should know the day you
I
started. So
should
I
know,
do
but
it.
like I said,
Listen.
listen,
You hitting the trees. You smoking the trees.
bro, I don't.
You smoking the
I
trees.
can't. If I wanted to, I can't.
I
What you
know.
mean?
So you should remember that. That's the point.
Yeah, but bro, like I said, I've been working at a job for over a year now. That's what I'm focused on. Yeah, I
Hey,
should know, but like I said, I didn't have a regular
QB.
box truck start. Let me tell you how I started in box trucking. Matter of fact,
Go ahead. Kick it with me. Kick it with me.
first of all, I was in New York. I was visiting New York. I told my dad about the box truck. I wanted to get a box truck. He said, "Cool, I'm gonna find you one." He goes gets a box truck that needs some work. Cool. I get down. He get the truck, whatever. Park it out the lot. I come down. I give him the money for the truck. It ends up being I don't know if you see my Instagram post, a yellow truck. It ends up being an international with a goddamn Max Force engine.
I thought you had a white truck.
No, that's what I said. That wasn't my first truck.
Oh.
I started, and this is what I said. And now, like I said, I got finesse. I'm gonna tell you how I got finesse.
Mm-hmm.
End up truck piece of crap. End up spending a whole bunch of money rebuilding the motor, whatever. Truck still never ran right. So I finally get it running correctly. I did what people do. What I leased onto somebody I met on goddamn Facebook. Leased onto him. He put me on insurance, gave me the numbers, everything. I went to go do my first load. It was to I think it was like some store called Grinder or something. It went from North Georgia down to Wake Forest, Georgia. I went, did the load, came back home, sent him the paperwork to whatever, get the factor in. Dude never hit me back. Took the bread, cut. And then after that, truck never worked. Got rid of that truck, sold that truck, and that's when I got the white truck.
Okay.
So that's when I got the white truck. I fixed it, whatever that truck was running.
Sweet.
Appreciate that super chat, Leon. Appreciate that super chat.
And that's when I got the semi. At one point, I had all three of them drinks together.
Okay.
So like I said, I'm like that's why I said, yeah, I'm young, But like I have a lot of experience because I don't went through bad. Like literally, I went through bad to get where I'm at now.
Okay. Yeah, but I think where the
Oh yeah,
not
yeah. Go
not
fact check that.
Ivan,
Go
not
fact check that.
Ivan, but the people
Go
in
fact check that,
the chat.
please.
I just wasn't going to expound on it, but then it crossed my mind like, man, you supposed to know when you started. Now you supposed to know
Bro, it's
that
beginning of
day,
the year.
that time period should mean something to you. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody know when they started. That's a very monumental moment. You know what I'm saying? You should know that, QB. Now this is the
I
OG
should.
telling you you should know that. You
I
should
should
know
just
that.
do it.
All right? You should know that. Okay. Know where you started, man. So you said you
All
want to
right,
talk to
go.
I
All right, all right. Oh, all right. August 5th, 2022.
August 5th, 2022. That ain't when
Mhm.
you started, QB. You know why?
Wow.
You know why? Because when
Wow.
I started creating content in April of
I started
2022.
before you. No.
Exactly. QB,
Listen,
QB,
I'm
look.
going. Listen. I'm going. Listen. That's when I brought the box truck.
I can't see that. So what was you doing prior to August? Because I swore when I started YouTube, you was already creating content. Let's just get this shit out the way because people saying 2020, 2022,
2022.
Let me look myself so we can kill
And that's
all
my
this
first
noise.
video I ever posted with my working white truck. 2022.
Box truck. There's people saying 2020.
Go all the way down to that date.
QB trucking videos. Oldest. Let's go to the oldest video. The oldest video. You wrong, QB.
How am I wrong? I'm not talking about the yellow truck.
No. When you started your trucking business, QB, when did you start your trucking
August
business?
2022. It got to be August.
You was creating box truck content though in 2021.
That one yellow truck. I told you what happened with that yellow truck. That was one video, one old video.
Okay, so here's what you got to understand, QB.
Mm-hmm.
You got content up. So when a person goes and looks, they look at July 7th, 2021. You see what I'm saying? They look at July 7th, 2021, QB.
Exactly. Which video is that?
And it says college dropout becomes box truck owner operator at 2022. But the date is July 7th, 2021.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's the yellow truck. That's what I just said. That was the yellow truck. I did one load in that truck. I don't consider that as starting my business.
No. You did a load in that truck, right?
Exactly.
You had an authority, right?
No. Yeah, under the truck, yeah.
Okay. So that's when you started. You can't say what you hold on. That's the first load you did. This is when you first start doing loads, all right? Around July of 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you started.
You could say that. I'm just not. You could say that as a technical standpoint. Yeah, that's when you started. But I did one-off load under somebody else's authority.
But see, here's the thing, QB, and this is where I see where the disconnect is. You're saying one thing in August of 2022, and I don't know what the reason why you're considering August, but when you're putting out content and it's up here, and a person said, wait a minute, you got a video, it's a box truck video from July 7th, 2021 that says college dropout becomes box truck owner operating in a box truck.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you technically.
I mean, if you want to say I started then, that's cool. But like I say, either way, I didn't get it. Is that considered pandemic?
Yeah, it was the height of the pandemic.
Well, I didn't get no money from it, regardless.
But I don't think that's what people are saying. That when you
If you want to say technically I started back then, that's my first load as becoming an owner operator. Cool. That you can consider that. But as far as me really doing multiple loads, August when I got the white truck. That's me being a real owner operator, consistent loads, posting videos.
But that's just like a person starting a business today and doing penny ante ass shit, and then a year and a half later they go from doing penny ante ass shit here and there to, you know, taking it more serious. If
Mhm.
I'm in an industry and I have to get licensed to do whatever it is I'm doing, all right, I'm licensed, but I'm not taking it as serious. I'm doing penny ante ass shit. I'm licensed and I'm still active in that industry. I'm just not taking it as serious. Whenever I started, that's when I started. You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
what you're saying is, well, I really wasn't really doing much, so I really started taking it serious August.
No. If you want, no. When I had that yellow truck, I absolutely took it. I absolutely took it serious.
Right.
But the truck
So,
was shit. So it's what more can I do? So I was
but
out for over a year.
but see, here's where the disconnect. I'm trying to explain it to you and get you to
Mhm.
understand. You're saying August of 2022. That's a whole year later.
Mhm.
But you're shooting content uh the summer
21,
of 21. All right. So you did that video in
and that was it.
July. You
That
did
was it.
another video 2 months later, in September. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So we just put this shit to bed in the chat. Uh, all right, and then the next video was August. So technically, you got your authority and you did your first load in 2021, summer 2021, right?
Yes,
All
under
right. So
somebody's
so
authority. Yeah,
all right. So wait, hold on. You said under
that was
was it
that
yours?
yellow truck. I was leased to somebody. The white truck, that's me.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave that one alone. All right.
Do
So let's
you
get
don't
back.
see? All right, it's cool.
Let's get back to it because I don't want to. Because I'm just trying to. Because people in the
No,
chat looking at the video.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying that
Mhm.
yellow truck, I leased on to somebody. He finessed me. The truck was dog shit. I couldn't do nothing with the truck no more. I got rid of it, and then that's the disconnect from that day all the way to August when I got that
Mhm.
white truck. That's me. That's my authority. That everything is me.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. As far as being a owner operator, business owner, taking care of paperwork, doing everything myself, that's me. August 2022.
All right. All right. So what do you want to do? Because you said you wanted to talk to Ivan, or you want to keep going.
Get somebody in here because I ain't really with the reading comments and nah, come in here, come in here. Like I'm from New York, bro, and I was like, come on, you come in here. If you got something to say, come in here. We going. I really don't care.
Yeah. Let's. Hey, Ivan, link pin to the.
And
Well, it
mind
ain't
you,
pin, but
I even go to sleep. I even go to sleep. I've been up since 9:30 yesterday night. So I'm hot right now. So get in here.
oh, you should. Hey, this is not
Yeah.
what you wanted to come up here for, bro.
No, I didn't.
So,
But like, if somebody got something to say, it's only right you come up here and speak your mind.
all right. So let's talk about reality versus perception. This is another topic that you DM me that you wanted to talk about. Let's go ahead and kick it from there.
You said what? Reality versus perception?
Reality versus perception,
Perception. Perception is what you think this business is about to be. For most, I believe for most young people, and which I think they don't prove it to you from the last couple of videos that they're gonna come out here, they're gonna buy a truck, and they're gonna make money instantly. That's their perception. They're gonna change their whole life. They're gonna own multiple trucks in the whole nine. I think you agree with that, right? As far as what people think they're gonna do.
yeah. I think a lot of people think that things are gonna go one way for them, and for some people it will go that way based on their mindset and things of that nature, how they enter into the business and how they go about, you know, the business when they're in it. And then there's some people that have thoughts uh in their head of what it will look like when they come into the business, and it doesn't go their way at all. So
Which is perception. And what's reality? Reality, you come out here. Reality is a good chance you're not making no money for a good 3 months. With a new authority, you're not making no money for a couple months because 9 times out of 10, you pulling low board freight
mm-hmm.
unless like you get a contract or you pulling furniture. Or I don't know about no furniture, or I never did anything like that. But 9 times out of 10, you get a box truck. The easiest way to get work is through a low board. But for some reason, they don't tell you brokers ain't gonna work with you for 30, 60, 90, 120. Like that's how many days you gotta wait till a lot of brokers start working with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, you don't even know. And then when they do work with you, a lot of them want DOT inspections. So you might think, that's why I said you might think you have enough money to come in here, but do you really? You really need 3, 4, or 5 months of personal, not just business, but personal income to take care of your bills at home when you come out here, because it's gonna be hard to find work.
So that's the reality.
That's the reality.
Okay. All right. So
And
and you think now where are the people getting this false perception from?
Instagram.
And who's perpetuating it?
Who is? Who's not?
I could agree with that. Who's not?
Who's not?
Because I've seen people from all different age categories. So I've seen some older guys. I've seen a guy with a full great Yonder Dig, pushing it. I've seen cats as young as your age pushing it. So yeah, I get it.
I knew it was messed up when Amazon switched over to what, 3 months. You need 3 months.
6 months.
You need 6 months now, right? I seen after when they made that whole change, I seen people still saying, "Yo, Amazon Relay, yeah, we gotta wait for you to skip the 6 months to start. You get in there right away." I said, "Yeah, this game is rigged, bro. They saying anything now."
Who's saying anything?
The Instagram influencers, the box truck kings and queens on Instagram.
When you say this game is rigged, well, I mean, in what aspect? What are you saying?
And in the aspect of getting people to believe what they think is going on here.
That don't got nothing to do with the industry, I don't think.
No, I'm not talking about rigged as in like money and everything, getting money. I'm just talking about like the knowledge of people.
But see, I always put that back on the individual. Like, if you want to be a middle American and act like a middle American and get treated like a middle American, then that's on you. If something sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. Yes, there's going to be people. See, and I understand it because I see it every day. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people aren't from environments where people are around them are scamming and looking to get over on people all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand that people don't have their best interests. All right. So that shit ain't gonna never stop, bro. There's always gonna be a new somebody doing that. At the end of the day, the individual has to hold himself accountable and be responsible for their actions, especially if you're a business owner and you're sitting at the helm of your business. If you make a foolish ass decision, then at the end of the day, yes, it's unfortunate what happened, but ultimately you made that decision, and you're the decision maker for your business, and you made a piss poor decision.
Yeah. And
so at the end of the day, if some goofball walk up to me talking about, man, he playing 3-card Molly, and I think I'm gonna beat this dude, I'm tweaking because I already know that the person who I'm walking up that's steady winning, I already in on the play. If you walk up to me and be like, "Hey man, Joe, man, what time is it? You got a square? What time is it, Joe?" I already know what you want. You finna try to stick me. I already know the play because I'm not naive. If I'm walking down the street and somebody walk past me, I got a common enough sense to turn around and make sure he ain't circle back around. You got a lot of people out here that I call middle Americans that just don't know when the finesse is them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they think everybody has their best interest at heart. They don't know no better. So at the end of the day, you can blame the person, but you also have to blame yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's just like I said, you had to go on your phone because none of these people take credit card. You had to go on your phone and send them that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you a bit, and if
on top of sending them that, a lot of times they're paying thousands of dollars. So not only if you're sending it, your bank is actually texting you or going to call you to verify that's you saying that they're spending all that money, and you're saying yes, that was me.
People that have told me they've spent large lump sums of money with that, when it gets to a certain number, they have to send it in portions, right? Because some of those services like Zelle, you may not be able to cash. Zelle, 10 grand at one time or 8 grand, whatever it is that they're paying. So you have to send in increments. All right. So, at the end of the day, that individual had to send it. And then when you're sending that certain money, especially to a person who you never sent it to before, with Zelle, they're going to ask you, they're going to put another barrier there. They're going to ask you to put a code in.
But Zelle, they're going to send, if it's a new contact, Zelle not letting you. They're going to give you a couple of days before they even.
No, it depends. If they're registered with Zelle, it'll go through. But what Zelle is going to put that barrier there, and they're going to, if you never did a transaction with it, it's going to send you that that two-step verification, the two-step factoring, where you're going to have to put that code in.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you made that decision for your business. You're the ultimate decision maker for your business, and you made a piss poor decision. So yeah, both parties are at fault, not just the other individual. You see what I'm saying?
But you know how, but listen, this is how you know. And I don't think people realize how bad it is until you actually get in it.
What do you mean? What's bad?
But like how bad the finessing was.
Oh,
like I wish I could go on my Instagram, because I'm gonna give you an example. I wish I could find this dude in my Instagram message. Literally,
it's still bad. It's still bad.
But this is how bad it is, Mark. Person selling courses and mentorship on Amazon Relay, right? Whatever. Someone who's actually in the game was commenting multiple times on that dude's post saying, "Yo, you're capped. It's not like that. Yo, don't believe him. He's lying." Right? The dude literally that's selling the content, he literally goes to the bank, pull out a whop of cash, bro, with the receipt, takes a picture of the balance in the cash. He said, "Yo, you're hating. You mad you can't do this." Mind you, that the dude had 6 figures in his bank account, value balance, 6 figures, flexing on somebody with all that money he made off a whole bunch of people trying to invest in, getting a boxer in Amazon Relay.
So is that his fault or is it their fault?
I mean, I can't even say if it's the dude selling the course for it no more.
Because here's the thing, here's where I think that's fine. You know what I'm saying? When a person puts out a product, it's up to the individual to buy it or not. If you buy something, you're disgruntled about it, or there's a level of if you're angry about it, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you made the decision to buy that. All right. If a person puts a price tag on it, what sets the value is what a person pays for. If a person pays for it, then that sets the value. Value is what a person is willing to pay for something, right? So at the end of the day, I get what you're saying, but that's why I never let people come up here and just completely throw people under the bus. I also say, well, you also have to look in the mirror because you sent the money. And then I'll break it down. This person started then. The person hasn't lied about their journey. They're telling you they started this year. You started this year. What makes you think you would get value from a person that started literally the same year as you? So why are you here sitting here complaining to me about someone that literally started at the same time you did, and you're complaining that you didn't receive anything, and I'm showing you now why you didn't, and the person be like, man, you know what? You're right. So at the end of the day, life is about choices and decisions. And when you're seeking consultation with someone, it doesn't necessarily have to be in trucking. It could be in law. You could need a lawyer. You're not just going to go hire the first lawyer you see. That's why lawyers have free consultations. You seeing if you want to hire them in comparison to other people that you sought free consultation with, and they also have a choice if they want to even take your case or not. It's the same thing when you have someone come out to do an estimate in your home. You're getting your floors done. You're getting your walls painted. They're going to come out. They're going to give you a free consultation. You're going to get a chance to ask all the questions before I go spend $4,000 or $5,000 to get my home painted, or I spend $4,000 or $5,000 to get my floors refinished. This is why they come out to do free consultations. When you're spending an exorbitant amount of money on someone, I think you should get a free consultation. The problem is people don't do the due diligence, hold on, and inquire and ask questions. They just spend the money without doing the proper research. And they have no one to fault but themselves, right? Because at the end of the day, there was not a gun pointed to their head and forced them to do that. Both parties are at fault, especially if you're being misled. But there also has to be a level of self-accountability as well, because you're a business owner and you make the final decision for your business. And whether you were misled or didn't, you still have to accept that because it's your business.
Yeah, that's why I said. I was about to say, but there's no consultation. That's the crazy part.
But that's the thing. You don't have to buy. You don't have to buy. Listen, if I'm going to hire someone and I'm going to spend $10,000 with them for whatever it is, I'm hiring them to be a lawyer. I'm hiring them to do, put a roof on. I'm hiring them to do a concrete job. Like, I want you to come out. I'm going to talk. I'm going to ask questions. If I hire someone to paint, I already know the finesse with paint. How much you going to paint? How much you going to charge me to paint these rooms? They're going to give you a number. You're going to leave the house for 2 or 3 days or however long it takes. You're going to come back. They're going to only paint the walls. They're not going to paint the ceilings. They're not going to paint the closets. And you know what they're going to tell you? Well, you didn't say that. The price we gave you is just for the walls. But you don't really know that. Why? Because you didn't take the time to say, listen, I need you to come out and give me a free consultation. We need to do the full walkthrough. Because I'm going to say, man, this all included. What about these? I'm going to open up them closets. These the closets. Y'all going to get in here too? What about these ceilings? What about that crawl space? You know what? I live in a loft, so my ceilings are higher. The walls are taller. If you don't inquire and push it, and you just pay for something without inquiring and getting that free consultation, especially when you're spending an exorbitant amount of money, then it's you at fault. Because guess what? You should have some level of general knowledge of an industry that you're getting in if you're looking to receive some level of consultation, to talk to that person, to test their knowledge, to see if you're going to receive the value of what they're charging. But if you just say, okay, you go to somebody's website and they say tap in, and you tap in and you send it, man, that's on you. Especially with that type of money. This is what it is.
And that's why I said, that's why, bro, there's no winning at all. Because like I said,
winning. There's winning.
No,
what you talking about?
As far as I'm not talking about as far as the learning content and the influences and everything. There's no winning no matter what you do to somebody. Because look, they say
on which side of the equation? Which side? I'm confused.
Both sides. I'm talking about content and for the new people coming in. As far as look, the people say I'm young, I don't know what I'm talking about. He don't know what he's talking about. He's too young to have any type of information. Cool. They go over there to the influencers trying to sell them something. Okay, he's an older gentleman. looks like he know what he's talking about, even though he just got into the business. I'm gonna go spend my money with him. All right, he got finesse. He's not what he said. All right, cool. They come to you, Mark. Some people come to you, and you tell them, yo, you don't even you go back, take your truck back right now. You need to go make some money. You get in them, and guess what? They get off the line, yo, F Mark. He just shot down my dreams. Like, there's no winning. There's no winning.
Hey, but see me, I don't care.
Yeah,
You know
nobody
why?
cares.
Because
Look,
you know
nobody
why?
cares.
Because when most people come up, they always come back and they say you're right, or they'll say, "Man, Mark, I found your channel, I didn't like you at first, but then I followed this person, or I did the opposite, and everything I heard you say that I didn't like, I just watched it slowly all come into fruition."
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, that just is what it is. You're gonna have some people that are gonna be bullheaded, some people are gonna be stubborn, some people that are going to buy into just all great information because they think everything is peaches and cream and lilies and daisies and shit like that. But then you're gonna have some people that just have common sense and they say, you know what? If I'm going to invest in this, I want to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because the good and the bad and the ugly is ultimately going to resemble more of the truth than just the shit that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
The people who only want the shit that sounds good or don't go out and seek the good and the bad and the ugly are the people that ultimately end up complaining and crying. So it is what it is, bro. But see,
And that's why.
this type of information, and this level of kicking it like I'm kicking it with you, and this information I'm giving you, this comes from just being older, being wiser, and being tenured in a space, and just being just older and wiser and having a lot of life experiences just within itself. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be this well versed, right, in business and just even having to be able to have this conversation with you 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Shit, I'll be 5 years old. Ain't definitely.
10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, I was fucking rocking and rolling and booming and scaling and building, right? But there's a lot of things that I learned after 2014 and after 2015 and after 2016 and after 2017 and after 2018 and even during the pandemic. That was a situation where I had to alter decisions and utilize things that I've learned and things that I had picked up. That was really the first time I had, outside of the stock market, I used the fear and greed analogy. When people are greedy, I should be fearful. And when people are fearful, I should be greedy. That was the first time I really got a chance to fully use that in business
Mm-hmm.
outside of investing in other things. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why me personally, I don't I'm not naive. I know better. You know what I'm saying? I know better, and you do better when you know better. That's why I tell people to
Mm-hmm.
educate themselves.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I always preach that. I always tell people, you don't listen to me. You don't gotta listen to me at all. I don't care if you listen to me. It's your life. But at the end of the day, you need to go do your own research no matter what. Get off the internet, get off YouTube, get off Instagram, get off all social media and go put everything. I'm
You,
not
you
even.
go ahead. Go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying like yeah, I could like my thing is I could tell you A B C D E F G, but at the end of the day, you need to go do your own research. Not when you was in school, the teacher didn't give you all the answers. They gave you a book and you studied and you took a test.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. It's,
Mm-hmm.
it's life.
You want to go to the next topic? Lack of basic knowledge will lead to debt. This is another topic
Yeah,
you sent me that you want to talk about.
yeah. Um, that's really basically just not necessarily not having your money right, but not knowing what the hell you're doing. Because at the end of the day, if you don't know what you're doing, you come out here and you're just winging it, and you're not managing your money. You run out of money. What's next? Credit. I've seen people write me. They start swiping their credit cards. to stay in business.
And what do you tell these people? What do you tell them?
I tell them time to go, time to get out of here, and
Oh,
that's
you
why
tell them? You tell them that?
yeah, I tell them sell your truck and pay back off your credit because it's too much to risk. And that's why, bro. The first thing I tell people, I was like, yo, make sure your credit is straight.
Mm-hmm.
Because if push do come to shove, at least you got a little something to fall back on. I don't recommend doing it, but like at least you have something to back on. But if you come out here, your money is funny. You don't got no credit. It's it's going to end up sad, bro. And I don't know why people don't realize like what you need to do to come out here. It's serious out here. Like I give you an instance.
Go ahead.
Two weeks ago, last day of the week working, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a dark 2-lane road in Tennessee. No
Mm-hmm.
service. My steer tire blows.
Mm-hmm.
I have no service. I had to basically crawl my truck up to a little corner and walk around pitch black outside to get a little SOS to call the police to have the police call Penske SOS so they could come fix the tire. That was at 5:30 in the morning. Pitch black outside. I didn't move my truck until 12:30. That's 7 hours. I sat on the side of the road with no service. People not ready for that, bro. Yeah, thank God I work for a company and I just got to chill back and relax, take a couple naps or whatever. But what if I was an owner operator, bro? What if I had a load on my back that needed to be delivered, and now the broker's blowing down my phone trying to see where I'm at, and it looked like I don't stole the load. Like stuff like that happens, bro, and people don't even be mentally prepared for that.
Mm.
I always tell people just stay home, bro. It's fine. You don't have to be a business owner. Stay at your job. Stay comfortable. But people gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. I'm a firm believer on taking risks, though. I believe in taking risks if it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. You a believer in taking risks?
Yeah, I believe in taking risks. I definitely do believe that because at the end of the day, like yeah, I'm working for a company right now, but like I'm about to get up out of there. Or the simple fact that I like controlling my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's cool. Whatever the case may be, I don't rain up my bag. It's time for me to go. I'm just waiting for the perfect time because, like I said, I like running my life, and that's one of the reasons why I did become an owner operator is to control my life. I hate the fact that if my child got a birthday or I got a family event and I got to request PTO, I gotta
Mm-hmm.
request a PTO and hope somebody that haven't been there in the company for longer didn't have that day already, and now I'm asked out if they got the day. I don't
So
like
let
that
me ask.
feeling.
So you finna transition out of working? You finna go back into owner operator? What, from a semi perspective?
Oh, yep,
You
yep.
well, I ain't gonna ask you, are you ready for that? But with
Am I
everything
ready?
that's
Yeah,
going,
you never. I mean, it's always it's always nervousness, but like I said, I prepare myself because I know what them semi truck bills look like. I know, I mentally prepare myself and I financially prepare myself for this, so I'm ready.
when
I
you
have my
when you
like I said.
when you plan
Say that
on
again.
doing that? When you gonna plan
Um,
on doing that?
My job, the way my job is set up is that we got our own routes. We run the same routes 4 days a week. So in the
Okay.
beginning of the year, basically it's like a bidding war. So whoever been at the company the longest, they pick what routes they want now. So when that time comes, it's just a perfect time for me to leave because I won't have to bid on no routes. I could just go.
Hmm.
So that's my goal right there is to get up out of there. But like I said, I already got my plan mapped out. I said I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do it the proper way in my way. I know what truck I want. I'm getting the truck I want. The trailer, like I'm doing things my way because, like I said, I have a passion for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a true passion for that. I know what truck I want. A 2000, 1990, 1999 engine. I'm a paper log demon. Um, no, I know what I want. I got my whole business plan. I know what I want to do. Like
All right. All right, you got anything else you want to talk? Any questions? I know you said you wanted to take some questions, or you wanted
Yeah, I wanted some people
some
to hop
smoke.
in, click the link.
All right,
While
man.
we
He
got
said
time.
he said he won't. Hey, he said linkage. QB said drop linkage. So, hey, if you
I
got
don't
one,
got a
holler at
trailer yet. I
QB.
thought I know what trailer I want.
QB said, hey, hit the linkage. If you want to come holler at him, you got some questions. He said, hey, come on up. Linkage is pinned to the top of the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. All right. Anybody got anything they want to talk? Any questions? Linkage is pinned to the top of the chat. All right. This is a conversation that we had. It was QB's
Look,
idea.
look,
And
Mark. This how
yeah,
so you know I am. This how you know I'm playing. I wake up every day. The first thing I see on my phone when I wake up.
that's your truck?
Nah, that's the one I want.
Oh, I thought you had a truck already.
Yeah, but that's not, bro.
You want a
Nah,
Pete, huh? You want a Pete.
nah, this a Freightliner Classic. That's
Oh,
the
that's a
poor man's
Freightliner
Pete.
Classic.
If I
Let me
could get
see that
if
again. I thought that was a Pete.
nah, it's the flat top Freightliner Classic.
You ain't in the cameras. Come over to the right a little bit. It cut off. Okay, what year is that?
2000.
Okay.
I like old trucks. I don't. The new trucks is a no for me.
What kind of truck you got now? You said what?
Cascadia. But I think I don't know. It's just something about I just see the way I want to do it because that's my passion. I like older trucks. I want to customize my truck. As far as content, that's more content for me. I'm just gonna go that route.
You like this content stuff because you kind of led the conversation at the beginning. Like, man, now since you can't do content centering around the company that you work for, now you seem like you was disappointed because now you got to figure out what you're gonna drive your content. Do you just like
Yeah,
creating content,
but
or?
yeah, I don't care about the money regardless. But
Mm-hmm.
that's something I had a passion for regardless. Is just YouTube. But I've been stopped posting because they gave me a talk before. But it was just They don't really care, but if corporate finds out, they may act a little funny. So I guess now corporate found out, and it is what it is. So I gotta think about what's my next move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that you've been doing more conversational style content the last two videos, similar kind of how like I do it. You think about maybe going that route, or
Yeah, but it's
because
like that's a
your
whole
content,
that's a
but
whole
see,
nother.
right? See, this type of content is tough to do.
Oh, yeah, I'm learning.
This type of content where you're sitting here is tougher to do than the content that you're doing when you're out in the field.
Mm-hmm. Cause I'm out in the
Like
field, I could talk for
you can
days. I
talk,
could
you can
show what
walk,
I'm doing.
right? And you have a people that like to watch your journey, but when you're doing this conversational type content, you gotta be good at this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be you gotta be very, very knowledgeable, right? Because you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta keep that shit going. You can't have no dry spots, none of that. You gotta keep that shit going. So you have to be very knowledgeable, right? I'm just giving you some tips.
Yeah, no, I'm listening because
You
that's
you
a
you
very likely chance
you
it's gonna happen.
you have to understand that a lot of people come to YouTube to consume entertainment more so than education. Even though you're in an educational sector, you have to do a combination of both. If you just sitting there boring and dry, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But the key thing is you have to be able to speak. You have to be able to project your voice. You have to be articulate. You have to be knowledgeable, right? Because if you're knowledgeable, you won't have those dry moments where it's just dry. Like me, I don't even look in the chat. I just can cook up for an hour, 2 hours straight and just keep talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't even look at the chat.
now. This is light work for you now.
Well,
but for me, I'm an introvert. So it's like
Go ahead.
Yeah, so
Me
it's like it's
too.
hard.
But it's easy. Here's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's easy because I got the experience. So I can just talk, because I got years of just experience and memories and situations and just information and knowledge, right? Uh, so I could just kick it, and I kind of associate a lot of my experiences into whatever my talking points. Like I don't write a script. I just come up with the topic. I may have some bullet points I write down or put in my notepad, and then once I look at the bullet point, I just cook.
Hmm.
But you got to keep that conversation going because there's nothing around you to capture people's attention. You're not moving, you're not doing something active, you're literally just sitting there. So people are really coming to hear what you have to say, but you have to capture them with the value. There has to be a value factor there. There's got to be a
Hmm.
value factor there. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
bring
like I said,
somebody
I'm
up.
about to. Yeah, I'm just learning the algorithm. The algorithm.
Man, forget the algorithm, bro. I'm not in the algorithm. YouTube, they don't like me.
Yeah, of course, you
You
don't put out what they people want to hear.
Well, I didn't know until you just told me something about you saying if you cuss, they don't do something. What you say?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
push
They
you back.
don't. They don't. The drink go down, bro.
Oh, I don't care. What's up, big dog?
I got a few questions for QB.
Hmm.
What was your whole reason coming on the show today?
For my youngsters, the youngsters give experience on what it really is like coming out here at a young age.
You don't feel like you contribute to some of them getting out there and losing their money?
Absolutely not. At the end of the day, even though I put out content, I'm a firm believer in. I could tell you something, but you're gonna do what you want to do regardless of what I tell you. I can't take
So what made?
responsibility. Say that again.
Go ahead, finish your statement.
I don't. I can't take responsibility if you jump out here and whether you fail or succeed. I can't. That don't got nothing to do with me. I'll put out valuable content. I feel like I don't lie to nobody. I never came out here. If you go watch my videos, I'll tell you, yo, it's hard out here. I don't think this is like. I'll tell you, I don't sell lies at all.
All right, so what made you get in contact with Mark and start coming on his platform?
I mean, this is my third time on here. I just
You've
seen
been on here.
huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, like I said, this is my third time on here. So it's not, but I seen like a constant putting out the videos of young people 30, 27, 28, or whatever around that age come and just having an unrealistic dream of getting out here that made zero sense. And I feel like because they're young, they're gullible. But like I said, I'm young. I'm around that age group. If you're gonna listen to anybody about what they went through, I'm a good person for it.
All right. So to clarify, I watched all your videos, and I
Mm.
kind of feel like you leached on the Mark when you started promoting that dispatch.
What you mean? Leashed on the mark?
Yeah, you grabbed a hold of Mark Nuts to come on his channel when you start promoting that dispatch company.
What
He was getting
dispatch
like 10%
company?
of it.
What dispatch company?
What dispatch
I don't know.
company?
It's
Yeah,
in your, it's in his videos where he promoting
You
the
talking about
dispatch
Arnold?
company.
You talking about first of all, they paid me. Second of all, that's optional. That's if you want to do. I recommend. I always tell people you come here, you don't even think about getting a dispatcher. So it's not grabbing
Did you
on
do
Mark. I'm
your
pretty sure they contacted me before Mark. They paid me for that. It wasn't just me doing it because Mark did it.
did you do your homework on Arnold before you start promoting him?
Yes, I have a conversation. We got on a call. They gave me a presentation on the market, where the freight is, where it's low out. They gave me a presentation. So I felt like, all right, if somebody does want to dispatch it, this is a good people. This is a good team. I just didn't willy nilly just put it out there. And this is
So
why I
all they
say,
did was
like,
talk. All they
what you
did was
mean?
talk. All you did was talk to them on the phone.
I was on a video call with them. They showed me trucking. They told me the rates of each state. They walked me down through the whole nine.
What research did you do on your own before you start promoting them? It's just a phone call with them.
What you mean research? As
Did you
far
look
as
into
what?
their
No.
background to see was they
Yeah, I
good?
read their comments.
Was
I
they
don't see
reliable?
people, and then when people, this is the thing about the internet. Y'all assume y'all don't know what goes on behind the scenes. People
I'm
actually is
asking
trying
you,
to.
bro.
No, because you say holding Mark nuts or dick whatever. You come out here trying to be funny, but like I said, a lot goes on
I ain't
behind
being
the scenes.
funny.
That's
I'm
it.
being
Pause,
real.
pause,
Yeah.
pause,
No, I'm
pause,
sorry. Yeah,
pause,
pause. Hey, yo.
pause,
I'm
pause,
saying, no,
pause.
you coming on here trying to be real, but you, like I said, there's a lot that go behind the scenes that's not shown on YouTube. People, this is the thing that I don't know about. People have signed
But
up
I'm asking
under
you,
them.
bro. All I'm asking is,
And
did you
I'm
do any
saying
homework before you
I
start
did do
promoting them?
homework. I feel like
Because
I
when
didn't.
things went bad with them, you stopped promoting them because they
What
was
you
acting
mean?
funny
No, I
with your
stopped
money.
promoting them because they didn't pay me no more. They got people to sign up under them. That was their goal. A couple people signed up under them. They got dispatched and they wrote me saying, "Yeah, the Arnold helped me out. They got me rolling with my new authority." What's the issue? I'm not gonna promote somebody they ain't pay me
So
no.
if you would have did your research and your homework on them, you wouldn't been promoting them because you would have came across some bad intel. So I don't think you did
So
your
so
research on them.
so obviously you did your homework on them. So you tell me where you're saying that from.
I ain't do no homework on them because they was
So
contacting everybody to promote them. And I seen the people
I
that
mean
wasn't
that's
getting.
what they do. That's advertisement. That's basic advertisement.
I
You
mean,
don't see one
you
you
gonna
don't
let
see
me
one
talk or you gonna
Pepsi
keep cutting
commercial.
me
What?
off?
No, hold on. You don't see one Pepsi commercial on one channel, do you? You can't when you're dispatching. You're not just gonna get one content creator. You're gonna go around asking people, "Hey, can you advertise this? I need people." How else you gonna make money? How else you gonna get your business off the ground if you're not advertising?
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you.
So what about me? What are you asking specifically?
Why you promoting faultiness?
What is that?
They trash, bro.
They trash. Do you
Yeah,
have okay? You said they trash.
you
Do you have
promoted them.
personal? Hold on. Do you have personal experience with them?
No,
So how the hell you calling them trash? I'm confused. Bro, y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all gotta stop saying this
because
is trash.
everybody said they fucked up their money.
Who's everybody?
I think
You,
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I didn't. I dispatched myself.
all right. So you ain't. I remember when you wasn't promoting courses and all that, but you
I
did
never
take money
promoted
for
course.
consultations.
Never. Yeah,
I
because
said I remember
you
you
gotta
was
realize.
you started the trend. We not paying for courses. I remember that, but you
Yeah.
also took money for consultations though.
What is consultation? Of course, is two different things. Consultation is you're paying to talk to me. My time is valuable. I could be doing something else. You're paying to have a conversation with me. You're paying me to talk about your plans, your goals, what you want to do. That's what a consultation is. Consultation and courses is two different things. That's like
Yeah,
paying
but
somebody. You're paying somebody to pick their brain. That's what you're doing.
your channel not educational. It was more
How's it
journey
not
based.
educational? How you could tell me it's not educational, but I have live proof of helping people multiple times.
Cause I ain't learned nothing from you.
That's fine. You're not going to get 100% every time,
I
correct? This you're
I
not
But what
making
I'm
no sense.
saying
I
is,
ain't gonna
you
lie,
I
talking
you're not
about
making no sense,
I
consultation.
bro. You're not
The
making no
people
sense,
who
bro.
the people who you put on your platform when you
Uh-huh.
did them consultations, you was just telling them what to do and blah 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 this and that. You didn't have all the knowledge, so
What you
why was you
mean?
charging?
Yo, do you realize a consultation is optional? I never said, yo, you pay for this consultation right now. No, it's optional. And like I said, even though I said consultation, 9 times out of 10, if you DM me on Instagram, I got on the phone with you for absolutely free.
Yeah, you did, but
Exactly.
then you start charging. But first you was promoting that you would never
Okay.
charge.
My time is
That's what
valuable.
I
I
don't
don't know
understand.
about you, but like if multiple people is calling your phone down and you want knowledge, what you gonna do? I'm confused. I think he's trolling.
I ain't gonna speak on
You
something
think
that I
obviously
don't
you don't
know
know nothing
everything.
because you
I'm gonna
just
point them in the right direction.
bro, you don't make it no sense because you talk about stuff you never personally experienced and all this other stuff. You're not making no sense.
How am I not making no sense? I said
You're
I'm
not
not
making
gonna
no
speak
sense.
on that. I'm not totally. I don't know everything. I'm gonna point them in the right direction. That's
All
what I
right,
said.
exactly, and I pointed people in the right direction out of my understanding.
But you was the same
Yeah,
person
I
on your
was.
platform.
Uh huh.
You
Yo,
was the
bro, I
same
don't.
person on your
I don't.
platform
Bro.
promoting. You
I don't
gonna keep
understand
cutting
how
me off,
y'all
or you
get
gonna let
y'all
me
be
speak?
having bro, y'all be having so much energy for the people who actually try to help y'all, but the scammers, bro, y'all just love them. Y'all don't give them no type of like y'all
You
don't give
can't
them
help
no
me.
type of
You don't know
like,
nothing.
oh, you're a grown ass man. I'll expect you to know
All
what you're doing.
right. I'm gonna bring somebody else up, man. This ain't going
You're a grown
nowhere,
ass
man.
man,
Hold
bro.
on, Mark. He gonna keep cutting me off, but he don't want to answer. He don't let me.
Go
He
ahead,
don't let me
no.
ask
Go
him
ahead. No.
questions.
I'm gonna keep quiet. Go ahead.
So
I mean, you was one of those same content creators promoting bullshit, flashing money, sitting on trucks, all of that. But then you come on work platform saying that, oh, the people that's doing that full of it. But you was once one of them.
All right,
wait.
boom.
Hold on,
Yo, all right,
Wait,
boom. Hold on. I give you.
Hold on. What are you considering? What everybody else was doing that you saying he's full of? What does
He
that
got a
look like?
video. He got a video where he flashing $10,000. He got a
Oh
pictures
yeah,
and
show me
videos
that
him
video.
sitting on his truck. He got
Mm-hmm.
pictures of him showing off his guns to the little young cats.
Oh, yeah, he trolling,
How
Mark.
you
Get him
going?
out of here. He's trolling. Get him out of here.
It's
Get him
on
out
your
of here. He's
IG,
trolling.
bro. What are you talking about?
You
Oh,
talking
you
about
talking
my
about?
legal gun? You talking
I
about
don't know
legal
about that.
firearms?
He flashing
That's
What's
money
what?
on YouTube.
that's
He
legal.
flashing
Never.
guns on Instagram.
Oh man.
He's
All
sitting on
right,
trucks
all
on
right, all right,
Instagram.
Okay, hold
all right.
on. All right. Wait,
So
hold on.
here's the
No, wait,
thing.
Mark. Wait, Mark.
No,
Wait,
I'm
Mark.
finna dead this shit. I'm finna
No,
dead this shit.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
answer
move
it.
on, bro.
I'm gonna answer it. Hold on. One, I never flashed money on YouTube. The most, if you ever see money, is probably when I went to go buy the orange semi truck. So that's done. Second, the guns, that's legal firearms. I'm in Georgia. I'm licensed. Like I don't know what you mean by that. And what was the third thing?
You still promoting this this
I
life
don't
to the young
I don't I,
kids,
I
but
don't
you
post.
come to
I
speak
don't
up
promote
against
anything.
it. I
I
don't
barely
understand.
post. I barely post. I don't post at all, to be honest. I don't promote anything no more.
You don't promote. You don't promote anything no more.
What are you
But
saying
you
I
were
promote?
promoting it.
What are you saying I promoted?
It's in your content, bro.
I'm actually be specific though.
Be specific about what I just told you. You on YouTube flashing money. You on IG sitting on the truck like boxed up shorty.
Here's what I'm gonna say about this great polo. What year was this? 22 years ago. 2 years ago. So
Yeah,
here's where I would, and I may get some flack for this. At the end of the day, bro, he a kid. He
I
a
just wanted to see
kid.
a video he talked.
Hold on. He a kid on social media. This is their generation. This is what the hell they do. So
nah, he at
this is what
work.
they do, bro. You know, he's a kid on social media 2, 3 years ago. He was all of what, 22 years old. This is what they do. Now, 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 where he may be getting the flack from, maybe let's say the community, as far as the box truck content, and what I guess where I'm reading from the chat, not reading verbatim, but the the aura that I'm getting is because he left the space, you know. So a lot of people feel like if you were putting out that type of content and you stop putting out that type of content, you contributed to bringing people into the space, and when the space took a turn, which to me
Hold
it
on.
just correct it. Hold on. Let me talk. Corrected itself. Things took a turn for the worse. Now, I don't fault him. I don't, me personally, I don't think you can fault him for being a 22-year-old kid on Instagram. This is what they do. They do dumb shit like put the money phone and then they do like this, or they put the money and it be stacked from here to here, and then they do like this. And to me, they said I was old earlier last street. To me, that's goofy shit. You dig what I'm saying? But to them, they call that they call that a flex. They flexing their muscle with the stack of money. So whether he was in box trucking or whether he was in, I don't give a goddamn, farming. If he had a bunch of money, he gonna put the money arm thing, whatever they call it. He was gonna do it regardless. It just so happened that he been in trucking during the time period where a lot of people came. Now, where I see the issue is on the other side. What made some people may be a little disgruntled is because let's say let see, because I hate to do this because there's such an age gap and such a gap in experience level too. When the people come for information to consume information from someone in a specific space that's educating, they expect them to educate. So there was only one person telling people, yo, this is a bubble and it's gonna burst and you're gonna get caught left holding it back, and that was me. You come
As
to a
soon as that
space
bubble
that
burst,
hold
you
up.
ran.
Okay. So when you come to a space, and this is just my beliefs, this is just my opinion, you know, if you're educated in a space, people are gonna look to you to help guide them in the space, whether you're guiding them to the good, but you're also forewarning them about something that's going to happen, that if they don't make adjustments, they don't make changes, they don't snap out of that euphoria, is going to turn to bad. And this is where I talk about a lack of uh, experience, not just experience as far as the actual day to day, but the mental experience, being able to forecast and see what's coming ahead and understand the economics of it and understanding the market, especially if you're in the middle mile. Like, to me, I don't understand why none of these people that was creating content didn't see this coming, even if they were naive and novice. Like, what made these people think that that shit was going to last forever? So this is why a lot of people that entered into that space that consumed information are upset, because they consumed information and they were only told to come in and nobody saw it coming, because no one knew, no one wasn't educated, no one wasn't experienced enough to say, listen, this is a bubble. We're in the midst of a bubble. This is going to happen. I think now is the time to start tightening up ship, stockpiling cash, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Nobody did that. I was the only person. So I don't fault him for doing the money phone. To me, that's just him being a kid. I don't even fault him for not directing people and forewarning for what's to come, because guess what? At the end of the day, he was a 22-year-old kid. But I also, like I'm telling him, and that's why I had the conversation with him earlier, like, yo, being a content creator in a space where you're educating, do you think there should be a line drawn where you educate and that's all you do? Do you think it's fair to educate and charge people because of, your experience level isn't probably where it should be yet, because you still have a lot of learning to do, and also a lot of wisdom that you're going to gain just from just getting older. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
there's a
understand
level of
100.
there's a
You know what I
there's a
mean?
level of there's a level of accountability, but at the end of the day, you're still a kid, bro. Now, you got the right to feel the way you do, but I try to be fair all around the board. You know what I'm saying? So, and not because he up here, but it just, But go ahead, I'm gonna let y'all finish.
Hold on. First of all, if you watch me, you would know I always preach, yo, this is my experience. This is what I'm going through. My videos, these vlogs, this is what I'm going through. This is my experience with box trucking. I always say box truck is a stepping stone for me to get where I want to go. It seems like people are getting into the box truck based on their content creator, like who they watch at the moment. That's why I get into the space. If that's the reason why you're getting in here, bro, you should never even thought about coming out here. Because once that person leave for whatever else reason, and you out here, you have to fend for yourself. I don't know why people watch other people and be like, oh, he's out of here.
Hey,
What I'm gonna
hey,
do now? That don't make no sense,
hey,
bro.
hey, Great Poe. Let me let Ivan. Hold on. Hey, Ivan, come on up here, because this is a person his age, and Ivan been in the chat raising hell ever since this live stream
Yeah, it's
started.
cool. I want to speak on him about his channel real quick. Like, bro, I
Right.
did follow your channel for journey based, but it wasn't educational to me. It was just
I
journey
mean that's
based.
cool, and
I
that's
liked your
fine.
content.
Listen, that's fine.
Can
That's
I
fine
speak,
because
bro? Can I speak? Can I speak, or you gonna keep cutting me off?
hurry up.
Hey, come on, let's play nice. Let's play nice, y'all. Hold on, let's play nice.
This little
QB,
dude, man, he being
uh,
disrespectful.
let's keep it cool. Let's keep it player.
I'm saying I liked his content because it was journey based. I felt like it wasn't educational because you did promote family, but I felt like, bro, you was leading people wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Why do you feel that though? Why do you feel that?
Because he was doing all the charging, promoting, and then I felt like he came onto your platform to get subs to come over to his platform so he can promote.
So the
Mark
two times
invited
he
me the first time I was on
hold
here.
on.
Just saying, the first two times.
The first time he came on, I invited him because the two times that he came on were for Wiseman. He came on one episode when I forgot Kirk couldn't come on, so he was like a guest host. And then the second time he came on, it was me, him, and Kirk. So he came on only for the Wiseman. He didn't come
He
on as
came on
just
more
like
than that, Mark. He came on when he was on when motivation was on there.
no, he wasn't.
Then he excused himself. Yes, he was. Go look at your
No, he was
content.
on.
Yes, he was.
He was on when Rob came on because Rob was in the chat and I brought Rob up and
Yeah, and I
QB was
left because
sitting
I had to
over
go
there.
pick up the load.
He left. That was Rob.
It was right. It still don't matter. I still feel like he only came just to get subs though.
You're invited. It's a
That's when he
difference when
started
you're invited.
promoting.
This is the first time I wrote Mark.
Here's the thing. If that's the case, then fine. Everybody go follow QB. I'll put his link in the chat. I don't. To me, it don't bother me. There's people that I'll never do nothing with. You know what I'm saying? QB ain't never did nothing to me. And if he wants to leverage his platform and I allow him to do that, then that's fine. He reached out to me today to do this live stream. I like QB. But somebody was in the chat earlier, my people's talking shit. But what my peoples don't understand is because you worried about other men's business, is that QB reached out to me to come up. And I said, all right, come on, let's kick it. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I understand that. QB,
you
he
know,
all
so,
right,
so
but he can't come on reneging his whole journey like he didn't have a part of it and want to talk to the young like, hey, this what you do and this what you don't do when he played a part of it. Now, if he can admit his flaws and keep it 100, I think
so
people will be more
so
accepting.
so so QB, this is where I think the issue is. The first video you got, you I guess you flossing. Let me see videos, oldest. And here's what I look at. But you got to. There's where you talked about perception, and this is where you have to be careful when you create content. When you put
Wait,
this
hold on,
up,
Mark. Hold
this
on,
is
Mark.
hold on. I'm finna give you some game. This is what people gonna know. This is why I think you should always keep your personal shit personal. So when you put up content, college dropout becomes box truck owner operator at 22, and then the next one, college dropout buys dream car at 22, and you're showing a M3 and this, that, and the third, that evokes a certain reaction from people. And then you have to look at the time period where you did it. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at this now, because I look at things from both sides of the coin, I don't feel a type of way about it. I look at you as trying to use what a lot of other content creators use, cars and being creative and catchy in the title to bring in people. Here's where the confusion comes in, that if you're doing educational content on box trucking, then there's nothing intertwining that car and all that shit. That's kind of show offy. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna educate, just stick to educating. Once you fall in the realm of trying to educate and use certain things as props, like the car and stuff.
All right, here what I gotta say. First of all, do you believe in growth and development?
Yeah, they let the GDs in the dough.
I'm asking him too. You believe in that?
Yes.
Yeah,
But you're trying to you're trying to
they didn't get
listen.
that. They didn't get that. Go ahead.
You're trying to judge me on two videos from like 3 years ago. If you go and look at what I've been dropping and me now, you would not see nothing like that.
All right, QB.
Right or
I
wrong?
watched all your
Right or
videos.
wrong?
All I'm saying is why you just can't accept the fact that you part of this BS that been put out there.
I'm
All
not.
I'm saying is man up to it. I
I'm
watch
not a
all
part
your
of it.
videos, bro.
And I
You
appreciate
not?
you, and I appreciate. And like I said, I'm not.
Okay.
I
I would never be mad at somebody for
Go
voicing
ahead,
their
bring up
opinion.
Ivan, Mark. Go ahead, bring up Ivan.
let
I'm
me
out.
bring up Ivan. All right. Well, Ivan hung up, so we're gonna bring up Leon, and then we're gonna bring up Ivan. Go ahead. All right, great.
All right.
All right. Yo.
What's good?
Oh, there come Ivan.
Yeah,
What's going on?
just chilling, chilling. So this is the new generation of truckers. Um, this I want to talk to QB about because QB, you hear me, bro?
Yeah.
I'm 23. You're 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
You started about 2, 3 years ago.
Yeah. About 20. What is that? 23.
Okay.
21 QB. I say 21, but you say 22.
Okay.
So
No, it would
whatever.
be.
21, 22. 21, 22.
It would
So
be
check me
22.
out. So I have a appliance repair business that's probably been about for a year and a half, and I'm about to
A
get
what?
into the box trucking. An appliance repair business, like
A,
appliance repair.
appliance repair.
Yeah, and I'm about to get into the box trucking business. I just want you to tell me. I mean, when you started, what are some hardships you had? You know, besides from like strapping shit down or maybe I don't know, messing up the truck. Like, what are some hardships you had?
Strapping stuff down and stuff like that's the easy part. The
Mm-hmm.
hard part is going through the hardship of first starting. That's the hardest part.
As in, like what?
Finding work, getting people to work with you. That's the hardest part.
Like
Everything,
co-worker or contract?
no, but I don't even preach contracts when you first start because 9 out of 10 it's not really going to happen. It's not
What
going
do
to
you mean, like
happen. Contract, finding people to work for, that's contract, consistent work.
right? Like giving you
It's
stops every day and then paying
yeah,
you for it. That don't
yeah.
work,
That, I mean, if you find it,
right? That's what I found, right?
I mean, if
That's
you
what I
find,
started
yeah,
doing.
then you did your research. I'm not saying it's impossible to find, but if you find it, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
9 out of 10, if it don't work out and you need to start generating money, I always say you're gonna have to end up on a low board.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
and like I said, the low board, not everybody going to work for you, not work with you. You probably going to what new I think what TQL and C.H. Robinson and nobody likes TQL.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
But let me
brokers. They're brokers.
okay. Let me ask you, right? I mean, have you dealt with contracts though? Like pay
I
per stop?
mean, yeah. I
Okay.
did curbside find them out. That was the last thing I did was curbside find them out for road running.
Okay. But is that kind of like what I'm about to get into? What I'm telling you for the paper stop? Because I'm doing
What
appliance installation. I'm about to deliver these appliances and
that's
install them.
that's Mark Lane. That's going inside. Like what's that called? White glove, something like that. I never
Big
did that. I never went inside nobody's house.
big and
And
No,
bulky. Big and bulky
yeah,
put
like
them out.
that's
you,
not my lane.
you know nothing about
I
that?
would no. I was curbside find them out, bagging up to docks or delivering to their front door.
Okay.
Like that's what I was doing when on my way out.
Shit. Okay. Can't learn
Yeah,
much then.
I don't. Huh?
Hmm. I said I can't learn much then because you don't know much about that. I was
Yeah,
trying to learn
no
about it.
appliance.
I'm about to
That's
start it.
not my lane.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm about to start it next the 21st. So I was trying to see what I'm gonna get into, but all right, I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
That's it though.
That's it. You good?
Yeah, I mean, it was just that I was trying to see. I mean, if you could teach me some on that, but it don't seem like
Yeah,
he's done that
appliance.
before.
Appliance ain't my lane.
Yeah, that wasn't his
Gotcha.
lane. That's more
Okay.
my lane.
All right. Shit. Never mind then.
All right.
All right.
I
I knew that wasn't my lane, Mark.
why
I did a load I did I forgot what the company. I think it was like something broke. I went and picked up at RNL. Went. They told me just drop it to the curb. It
Talking
was
about,
like
talking about Sunrun, the
yeah.
panels, the solar panels,
Nah,
Sunrun.
nah, nah. That's the broken name. It was like sun something.
No, Sunrun is the solar panel.
Nah, it was a broken name. It was like sun.
Oh.
It had sun in it. But I went to pick up at RNL. They told me I had to drop it at the door. Cool. I get to the door. Lady said, "Oh, I had to come in and put the furniture out." Basically, I'm like, the broker didn't tell me to do that, so I called the broker. He said, "Yo, can you go in and do it?" I said, "Cool," because I had tools in the truck. And when I mean to tell you, luckily I had somebody with me. When I mean to tell you, I scratched
What's
that
up,
lady's
Mark? How you
floor,
doing?
bro.
What's going on? This
Nothing much,
Ivan,
brother.
man.
Nothing much. Look, I
What's
don't
going?
got a problem with QB, but
Nah,
I
you
do
just
remember. Look, listen. Let me talk, bro. Let me talk. I do remember you like selling like phone calls and shit like that, and promoting like this shit was sweet, and it wasn't sweet. You know what I mean? And like you're out here trying to preach, and you're not even a business owner no more. So what are you trying to preach to the youth?
first of all, I am a business owner, but it does has nothing to do with trucking.
You
Second of
never said
all,
that. You said, all right, come
yeah,
on.
because that has nothing to do with what we're doing right now. I'm still a business owner. It just has nothing to do with trucking.
But this is a trucking channel.
Exactly. But you're saying I'm not a business owner. Like I said, I had things on the side. But as far as I never, this is the thing. I never said, yo, I'm doing consultation, pay for consultation. No, that's always optional. I don't bring it up in videos. It's not trying to say it's just in my description.
It was on your Instagram. It was on your YouTube.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
remember.
yeah. Or on my link
Look.
tree.
Listen,
On
QB.
my link
I
tree.
used to
Yeah.
watch your channel, bro. I was like, damn, this guy's really doing it. He dropped out of college at 22, and he's a business owner. I was 20 when I was watching you, bro. And
Mhm.
you know, like Mark said, you know, you gotta look yourself in the mirror. But you know, you also have influence. You know what I mean? You influence people.
Absolutely. But I'm not going to apologize for bettering my life. That makes no sense. I got out of
You
there
don't have
because
to, but you don't have to go on YouTube and say that this trucking shit is all like, you know, high and mighty, and it's not.
I never said that. Never
You
said that.
started in 21 when it was like after the pandemic when all the rates were high.
Like I said, in 21, I ran one load for when I was leased onto a company. That was the one load I ever did in 2021. That's all. That's it. Never seen no
And then,
pandemic money.
and then your next video you're like college dropout, just
Hmm.
got my dream car at 22 BMW.
Yeah,
So
with money that had nothing to
it
do with trucking.
you made it seem like that though, bro. You had a trucking video and then you got a car, a nice car, a BMW, a nice car.
Right. All right. That's what I mean. If I think this is what I was going to say. If that's what it came off as, I apologize. But like I said, everybody has their own interpretation of what they see and how they take information. So if that's what you
Okay.
got for it, I'll apologize for that.
Okay. And then you're saying you're gonna talk to the youth. You are the youth, bro. You're
Yeah,
25.
yeah.
So you are the
But
youth.
I
So
know,
what are
yeah.
you
But
gonna
I know
what are
for
you gonna
sure.
tell
Listen,
what are you gonna teach me that you know Mark
listen.
can't teach
I
me?
know for sure that if we have a 25-year-old in our day and age, and how people around my age is consuming knowledge, they don't respect older people at all. They don't want to
Look,
hear.
Mark,
So
look,
bro,
listen, bro.
they don't
Mark
want to hear what
101.
older people say.
Mark 101. He said, "Why would you take knowledge from a kid?" He said it. Mark 101, bro.
Right? All right. That's Mark. That's Mark's belief. That's his belief system. But as far as you're not taking knowledge, man, I'm giving you my experience. I'm trying to help people my age. If you think I'm playing, literally somebody was on here. He said what he has no money. He's about to jump out of here with three rental trucks. And Mark told him what? No, you're bugging. That is not going to work. And
Yeah,
what
he was
happened at the
wrong.
end? And at the end of the call, what he
I
said?
agree with Mark.
What at the
I
end of the
agree with
call, the
Mark.
dude with at the end of the call, what the dude said? He said, "Yo, I'm gonna call you back in a year. When I get this thing started, right?"
I couldn't even do it with 25. I had 25 bands saved up, and I couldn't even do it with that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
because of you people. Like, I'm not gonna say it's your fault. I'm just saying
You can't.
as a whole, all these influencers, they influenced me to do that. And I took the same route that you did. I couldn't find a way out, so the truck got my CDL.
But
Same thing.
but listen, but I feel like you're taking your animosity out on me for everybody. If you really watch my content, I never said, yo, it's all good and gravy out here. I never said it's good
No,
and
you
gravy. If
started
it's
you
bad, I
started
said, yo, it's
switching you
bad.
started switching up like a year later. You're like, man, this box truck thing is not as easy no more. That's what you said.
It never
It's
been
not
easy.
as
I never
easy
said
no
it was
more.
easy. I
Your
never
your
said it was
energy
easy.
switched up. Your energy
I
like
never
switched. It went from like 100 to 0. That's how it was, bro.
My energy was
That's how it
always,
was.
but this sort of part, and that's how you feel. Everybody feels different. Everybody feels different. That's how you feel, and that's how you took my content as. But
Well,
you
shit.
said,
When
but
you're,
what you said, but look. You said what? You got out there, and whatever happened, you went and got your CDL, right?
yeah.
And you plan on going back out there eventually?
Nah, man, I make good money at Cisco. I'm not. I don't think that
Oh, you pulling
in
Cisco?
trucking.
Yeah, shit.
Trucking in general, right now, I don't think it's gonna get better. They say maybe if Trump wins it, then maybe I'll get back out there. But as of right now, dude, I'm just gonna stick to my job and just work. And
Exactly.
then another
But
thing
why you know that because of
you
your
said, look,
experience.
listen, bro, you said I can't keep a job. So why would I listen to someone that before they started their journey, they couldn't keep a job? That tells me that you don't have good work ethic. You said I
When I
couldn't
said
keep
I
a
could
job.
not keep a job, and then I followed up and said, "What did I say?" I said I didn't appreciate. I didn't take what I was doing as serious as I should have because I didn't have that work ethic I have now from working for a company.
Well, I mean, I took that as like, why would I take advice from a guy that said that he couldn't keep a job? Dude, I was washing dishes when I was in high school, and dude, you gotta take pride in what you do, bro. You gotta take pride in everything. No matter you're
I never took
cleaning
pride
fucking
in it.
restrooms, and you said, oh, I never could keep a job. So like that tells me that you don't got good work ethic.
What you mean? I couldn't keep a job, but I'm out of job now where I've been for over a year. I'm older now. You can't. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that when I said that, that was when I was 18, 19, 20, whatever. When I was young and dumb, I said I'm young and dumb. I'm a grown man now. I have responsibility. I understand life and what it is now.
Well, I'm 22, bro. You're 25.
Okay, what does that mean?
So you're saying that you're young and dumb. I wasn't like that, dude. Every job I had, I took it serious.
That work?
I stacked
I
everything.
listen. I was young and dumb. This is the thing is y'all gotta believe in your you gotta realize your environment, how you grow up dictates a lot of stuff. You grew up different from me. We have different experiences. So yeah, you
Well,
may have been doing what you was doing at a young age. That's because that's how you grew up. I did my things my way because of my environment.
Mark, you got anything to tell me, bro? Like you got anything to say to
Hey,
this?
I'm just letting y'all young boys have a conversation. I mean, I
Like I
think this
said,
is I think this is healthy. I have
it is healthy because guess what?
I
At the
I
end of the
I, I
day,
go ahead.
at the end of the day, I helped somebody tonight. Even if it was one person, I helped somebody. And like I said, I can preach because I've been there. I've been in that position that people coming up want to be in. They want to start a back truck business. They want to do this. I've been there. I did it. I have the experience. And I'm not saying, yo, take my word for everything. This is how it is. No, I'm giving you based on what I've learned, doing what I did. This is my experience. This is how I handle certain situations. I always said that in my video. This is my
Okay, bro.
experience.
All right, so okay, yeah, I got you, bro. Everybody has their own journey, but when you were
Exactly.
selling phone calls, bro, Mark said I always watch Mark's videos and like I'm gonna ask you this: who are you to charge $75 for a 30-minute phone call or 150 for an hour phone call? Who are you to do that? You know what I mean?
Um, a person who values his time.
So you think you can charge lawyer rates and
If I
attorney
wanted
rates?
to listen, if I want to charge $1,000, it's $1,000. You can't tell somebody their worth. At the end of the day, I'm taking time. and time out my day to get on phone calls with people. I don't have to do that at all. And yeah, I keep saying selling like I was out here posting ads like, yo, consultation. No, a consultation was optional.
It
If
was
you
at the
want to,
end of your
if you
videos
want to
though, bro.
ask,
You'd be like, "Hey, you want to know information? Call, book a consultation on my website." You said you didn't have a website, but you did have a website,
I
bro.
don't have website. Calendly is not a website. That's just a tool you could use for people to directly go to Calendly to book a consultation. That's not a website. I don't have no website. I don't have none of that.
You did it. You did say it after every video though, bro. I remember. You said, "Oh,
For
if you want
first,
to know more
yeah,
information,
that means I just
75,
started taking that
150 an hour." Like,
that means I just started
damn.
taking consultations. I was letting people know I was taking consultations.
And
Like
in
I
my
said, it's
honest opinion,
optional.
bro. In my honest opinion, bro, chefs don't give out the recipes, bro. They don't sell the recipes. They don't give it out. So if you have a successful business, bro, I don't think nobody's gonna sell that. Nobody.
So
Just
what
like
is
the
Mark
chefs,
doing?
they're never gonna give you the recipe, bro. If I
What
had a
is Mark
successful
doing?
trucking business, I would never
No,
give it
what?
away. I would never give my information away.
But Mark had a
I
successful
get,
formula,
I,
and he's
I, I
giving it
give,
out. He's
I,
giving out the knowledge.
I give out the formula all the time.
But this is the
But
thing about the
people, I mean,
formula. Listen. This is the thing about the formula. Some people are going to get it, but majority of people are not going to get it, no matter how much you tell them.
Here's what I can say, Ivan. I give people information and they go do the complete. They go do the complete opposite. I told someone something, and there was someone that watches all my content. I see them all the time. They be in the Discord. They be in here. They went out and bought a 12-foot truck the other day. I held them accountable. There's a MGM member that questioned me before he bought his van. I told him how to buy it. I said, get it in the business name. He bought it in his personal name.
got you.
So here's the thing. I tell people and advise people all the time, a lot of people are just going to do the complete opposite. You're going to have people that watch your content and they're going to consume the information and they're not going to apply it. And then you have a very small amount that's going to consume the information. They're going to put it in their back pocket. They're going to pull it back out later. They're going to access it. They're going to do their due diligence and see if that information makes sense. And then if it does, then they'll go apply it. And you have people that have been watching your content over a period of time that has taken your information, assessed it, applied it to the fact now that they just trust you off your word because they've been following you for a period of time and they just trust your judgment. But majority of the people that I see, I give the information away. I don't have nothing to hide. It don't make me no never mind. And you know what? Majority of people don't take it. So
let me say this though, Mark. But you are retired though, right? You said you're no longer in the. So for me, like the way I see it, I was like, well, I have a successful trucking business. Why would I tell someone how to start it, knowing that that's going to be my competition?
Me personally, it wouldn't matter to me because I've had employees go off and they failed.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Because the same way, and it wasn't me. The only influence that they got from me was working for me and seeing how I grew, and that was the influence. But they didn't understand the inner workings of the business. And one of them came up here and talked until he got in business for himself and then realized they had to come back and apologize. Me personally, no, because, and you know, people don't like it, but I'm big dogging shit. I already know what I need to do to win. I need to come in kicking down doors and knocking heads. In order for me to get to where I'm going, I know what it takes and I knew what it took. That's why I scaled and did what I did.
Okay.
I feel like this is me, man. I don't care. I can give you the sauce, but you ain't gonna beat me.
Got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just how I feel. I don't mind giving people information. I don't mind helping people. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to stop me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be straight regardless. Why? Because I don't have no choice. I ain't got no choice. This shit gotta get paid around here. So if I give you the shit, you become my direct competition. Too bad for you. That's how I look at shit. I can give you the shit and you become my direct competition. Too bad for you. I'm gonna fuck you up. 40 ways going on. That's how confident I am about myself. Because
Yeah,
guess
okay,
what?
okay.
Because shit gotta get paid.
Okay. I got a
So
question for QB. I don't know anything about what the other guy said, but he said that you were promoting something that was, trash. And then you said, I don't use that service. I dispatch myself. So why would you promote something that you don't use?
First of all, he said something about a company that he has no direct experience with. That right there, I
Okay.
didn't take him serious. That makes no sense. You cannot tell me about a company you never personally used. If he would have said, "Yo, QB, I went with them and they screwed me over," I would have took accountability for that because that's not cool. I would have took accountability for that. Second of all, like I said, myself, but they hit me with an opportunity and they gave me a rundown. They looked like they knew what they was talking about, and which they did because people have went under them and they helped people get loads.
Okay.
And
All
they
right, man.
paid me to post it.
That's all I got, man. I mean, I do feel like, look, I'm gonna stick to my word. I do feel like you're one of those people that were, you know, that's just my opinion. We're out there, saying that it was sweet and all that, but you're saying that you weren't. But I felt like in your videos it was like that. But I got a question for
Honestly,
Mark.
yo,
Mark, how
yes,
was
sir.
the box truck industry before the pandemic? Were people doing OTR before the pandemic? Was that even a thing back then?
Yeah, everything you see now was existed before the pandemic. It just wasn't popularized as it was during the pandemic, and
It,
how that lingering popularization because of the pandemic is lingering on now.
yeah.
That shit wasn't like popular. If you were in this industry prior to the pandemic, you didn't come in this industry because you were influenced to come in this industry. You just stumbled into it some type of way.
Okay,
So
I got you. And was it like, could you make money off of it back then?
yeah, I think it was better then than it is now. Why? Because
The the only reason I asking because all I see is people complaining. You know what I mean, on YouTube and all that stuff.
be, be,
That's why I'm
because
asking if.
because they don't understand what they invested in. Right? For one, they invest into something that they didn't understand, and they're getting priced out. When I say the rates are the same, I mean the rates are the same. Like I'm looking at rates now, and I've showed rates that I was getting 11, 12 years ago that are the same thing. And I tell people all the time, you're getting the same thing on a guarantee that I was getting in 2013. The difference is everything that was associated with me for getting those routes done was a lot cheaper than what you're paying for getting those routes done now. And it's the same amount of money, but you're paying more. You're paying more in fuel, you're paying more in insurance, you're paying more in labor, you're paying more in repairs. It's costing you more. The cost of operation is more. Prices are
Oh,
the
okay.
same.
Okay.
So then, yes, it was a lot better because everything was cheaper. For instance, you got guys running Bob's right now for $650. We're running IKEA for $600.
Okay.
But guess what? All my costs running that route 11 years ago, right,
Mhm.
weren't nowhere near where the costs are now to run a route for that same amount of money.
All right. All
So,
right. Well, that's all I had, man. I appreciate you letting me on, man. Thank you for your time, Mark, and thank you for your time, QB.
all right, man.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, man, hey,
So
man,
shout
hey.
out to him. I respect it. Like I respect that a lot because shout out to him. But I feel like at a certain extent, he's kind of like trying to blame people for him not
Well,
succeeding.
but I hold people like him, and he said it, accountable. Like you can feel a certain type of way about if you were influenced or not, but you still ultimately have to accept responsibility for your actions, right? So I think he gets that. Um but you do, and I talked about this earlier, and you have to be careful how you present content. I talked about this, I believe, earlier today, or maybe yesterday, and I've talked about it before. I've mentioned it before. when you're presenting content as an influencer, you're influencing people. Not everybody is commenting in the chat, right? Not everybody is active. There are people that comment in the chat. I know them because I see them all the time. But guess what? There's 180, 90 people watching. There's not 90 people active in the chat. There's people that probably watch all my content that have never said nothing in the chat. And it could be one or two people that just are just influenced by you that you'll never know. They'll do whatever you say do. They'll look at you. They see you wearing a white t-shirt. They're going to wear a white t-shirt. Like someone told me today early in the Discord, and I kind of already knew it, content creators are like the new reality stars and celebrities. You never know how you're influencing someone because they may not be active. So you have to have a moral compass when it comes to being mindful of how you present what you're presenting. You could do whatever it is you want to do, but me personally, you know, I'm mindful of what I say. Like I just don't get up here saying, "Oh, ain't no such thing as cheap freight," without being able to substantiate why I'm saying that. You know what I'm saying? I don't say certain things to draw a rise out of somebody without being able to back it up. So I think where you may get a lot of flack because there's a lot of disgruntled people that came in the industry during the pandemic, and a lot of people do blame influencers. And like I said earlier, no one steered people the same way people steered people in. They didn't forewarn them because they didn't know themselves, because there was a lack of experience. Let me ask you this, QB, and be honest. In the pandemic, when you were in box truck in the 2021 and saw it, did you understand from a business perspective the market and the economy? Keep it a buck. Because if you don't, because I could you know
Listen, I couldn't because I didn't get to experience it. That's what I'm saying.
So what do you mean you didn't get to experience it?
You talking about the pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to experience it because I wasn't a part of it.
Okay, so when you came in, let's say since you said 2022, when you started it, do you think you were qualified enough to really guide a person? But let me ask you this. Did you understand what you were entering into at the time you came in and what was about to come? Keep it a buck.
Yeah, I understand 100%.
Yes.
Hell no. Nobody understands 100%.
All right. So
But
no. You said no. Because when I came in 2022, I was the only one telling people what was about to come. It's in the content. You can go look. Just like we went back and looked at your shit. I did a video called The Box Truck Bubble, and it got a lot of hate. It's still up there. I talked about this whole thing was in the midst of a bubble. I seen people watch that video and go into other content creators' live streams and question them. And then they say, man, dude don't know what he talking about. Man, this is trucking. This is $875 billion a year industry. Peak season. Man, what you saying? People ain't gonna buy their kids toy. That shit is still there, bro. So the point that I'm trying to make to you is, when people come to you for influence, or when you're creating content, and people may disagree with this shit. I don't give a fuck either way. They're coming to you and they're consuming your content to guide them in the right direction. This content shit, from an educational point, from an entertainment point, but from an educational point, like back in my day, we went to encyclopedias. We went to the goddamn library. We had to go through the fucking card catalog, look at microfilm and shit. You don't even know what this shit is. Do you know what microfilm is? Exactly. We have to go to the library. You don't know what microfilm is. You don't know. You don't know what it is. Huh?
Go ahead.
What is it? What is it? No, what is it?
Is that like the film which you put on like the scanner and it show up on? No, I don't know. Fuck it. You right?
We had to research shit with microfilm, bro. Do you know what the card catalog is? The Dewey
Hell no.
Decimal System.
Hell no.
Do you know how to read an analog clock?
Bro, I don't.
Huh?
Hell no. I don't know what
All
that
right
is.
then. All right then. So the point that I'm trying to make is the way people receive knowledge, this is one of the forms of the way people receive knowledge. The way we had to go consume knowledge, we had to go search for this shit. This shit didn't exist. We had to literally go somewhere, go into a library, get a library card, check in, go fucking in a room, go through shit, pull out the microfilm, cut the lights off, put it in a projector, look at this shit. You wasn't, that shit wasn't even around no more. You had
Bro,
to do that
when I was in elementary school, they had that. I'm telling you. Bro, I'm telling you, they had the skin. You put the film.
What year did you graduate high school? What year did you graduate high school?
17.
Boy, get out of here, boy.
Microfilm
been out of here, boy.
They
Microfilm been out of here. You had an iPhone in 2017. That's a projector, sir. That's a projector.
I'm talking about elementary.
You tweaking, bro. You
You're
tweaking.
20 years
That's
older
a
than me,
projector,
Mark.
sir. That's a
You're 20 years older than
projector.
me, Mark. You're 20 years older
That's
than me, Mark.
I know. That's why I'm telling you, you don't know what microfilm is. That shit, microfilm had been long gone before you even went to high school. The point that I'm trying to make to you is none of this shit that we're on right now didn't exist. We had to go seek information. We had to go do the actual research. See, you don't want to hear this. You're too busy worried about the comment section. I'm trying to give you the information that you need. So when people come here to consume information, they're looking at the way I went to in World Book Encyclopedia or Encyclopedia Britannica, and I had to look at that shit and write that shit down because I couldn't. That was the only way, or had the fucking encyclopedia sitting up and I'm typing on a goddamn typewriter. You know what a typewriter is? See, you don't know what this shit is. Stop looking at the comments. Stop looking at the comments, young man. You create content from an educational space. People are coming to you for you to educate them. You are the chosen person that they want to consume information from. And unbeknownst to you, they expect you to lead them to the promised land, whether the shit is good or whether it's bad. So where I see the issue coming in is when everything was good, everybody was telling them everything was good. Come in, trucking, oh my God, we're rich, we're making so much money, but nobody seen the storm coming. Nobody knew it was a bubble. Hold on, let me cook. And this is where people are upset with influencers from that time period. When you're educating, and this is why I'm hard on this, is because you have to read everything. When I came in presenting content based on what was going on. Once I came into the space and I saw what was going on, I said, man, these people are crazy. And even though I got the backlash from everybody, I knew what I was talking about, and it just made me put out more content supporting my claim. And I got more backlash. And guess what? Everything started to come into fruition. I didn't present content on what people wanted to hear. I presented content on what people needed to hear, whether they liked it or didn't like it. It's easy to join the bandwagon because it's what people want to hear, and it's going to generate clicks, and it's going to generate views, and it's going to generate revenue, right? But coming from the home of an educator, my mother is a retired public school teacher, you have to educate, right? You have to give the people what they need, whether they want to hear it or not. And at that time when I came in, they needed to know what they were in. They needed to know what was about to come. I gave people solutions to transition. Majority of the people didn't listen. I talked about how I got the flack, and when the time came, the only thing they could remember was the guy that they didn't like said all this shit was going to happen. I gave the people what they needed to hear. As long as you give people what they need to hear and not worry about what they want to hear, whether they like it or not, you're always going to be safe. It's not the fact that you're not right. It's just may not be right now at that moment because you're forecasting what's to come. But you know what that comes with? Comes with the level of experience. You see what I'm saying? You listening?
Yeah, listen.
So I'm just trying to explain to you why the whole back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've been out of the space as far as on the box truck side for a while. So this is why this is why. There's going to be people that, unbeknownst to you, are going to ultimately blame a cesspool of people for their downfall. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel like, you know, a person should be responsible for their actions. And I tell people all the time, you can't blame them. You got to look yourself in the mirror and point because you paid for it. But, you know, influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it, that moral compass has to kick in. And some people are going to have it and some people aren't because they're just looking to monetize, right? But you have to have that moral compass and understand that people are going to be consuming this information and they're coming to you and they're entrusting in you to be their Encyclopedia Britannica or their World Book Encyclopedia or their microfilm. It's funny, but I learned that very quickly. So that's why I'm very careful on how I present what I present and the things that I do present. You know what I'm saying? I substantiate what I'm saying. I say things, I back it up, I show the work. How did I come up with this forecast that there's not going to be a peak season? I didn't say it because I just wanted to stir up controversy. I said it because the data is telling me that there's not going to be it. And even though I showed people the work on how I was able to come up with that analysis, everybody went against me. And then when the shit came, you saw people taking their trucks back. You seen people crying online, trucking is trash, so on and so forth. You had people that went out and rented extra trucks because they thought they were going to have a repeat of 2021, and they didn't. So, you know, creating content, especially in an educational space, I'm not saying that you always got to be perfect and you always got to be right, but people will hold you accountable if they fail. You know what I'm saying? So,
And I always say people have the right to feel how they want to feel. But you know what's crazy, Mark? How long I've been out for over a year now. To this day, I still help people. People DM me, yo, what contract you had doing this and that? Oh, I got this and that. I help them to this day. I know I help people consistently behind the scenes, but people see what's on YouTube, and I thought I did a good job at being truthful. Because at the end of the day, and if I'm wrong, tell me. I never push out content.
but see, here's the thing, QB, and we just kicking it. Truthful is one. Your truth is one based on your experience and your knowledge. But there's people, and we can get deeper, that are spending a lot of money to come into this industry. And we're going to be honest with you. A lot of those people were ignorant. They entrusted the information that they were receiving from people that they saw on social media to help guide them. So you got a person, let's say like Ivan, that said he went through 25 racks. I'll tell Ivan, that's on you, right? Because you bought into it, and he's admitted he's accepting that. But there has to be a moral compass on the other side too that is aware that there are people that are consuming the information that are investing lots of money based off the influence that they're given and the information that they're putting out. You know how many times I wanted to quit YouTube? A lot.
Shit.
A lot. You know why? Because I feel like a lot of people just ain't serious. I got people coming up here talking about they don't give a fuck about cost per mile. Help them make 10,000, but they fuck cost per mile. You dig what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm like, how do I help you make 10,000 if you don't give a fuck about cost per mile? Why am I up here having these ignorant ass conversations? But then there's always people close to me like, yo, there's other people out there that need your help. There's people that who are close to me that watch and tune in and they see, yo, man, people need your help. You have a lot of experience. You have a lot of information. You're doing a good thing. You can't leave the people that get information from you hanging. That's the only reason why I continue to do it. That's it. But I can guarantee you this, QB, it won't be forever. I'm not going to be here forever. I'm not going to be doing this shit forever. I'm not going to be 48 years old doing the fucking smoke show, 50 years old fucking playing YTB Fat and Lil Durk Conspiracy doing a smoke show. So it's eventually going to come to an end, right? But I'm aware that there are people that I influence and they're consuming my information and they're looking for me to help guide them to success or help scale them to success or help them enter so that they don't fail and ultimately one day be successful. So, I don't want to do peak season. I've been waiting for another content creator to do peak season. Why? Because now everybody's scared to talk about peak season because they don't know how to forecast it, right? But I don't want to forecast. I know what's going to happen, but I want to see somebody else do it. But then my moral compass kicks in like, Mark, people waiting for you to forecast peak season. So then that's why I got to do it. Even though I want to see somebody else do it, because I want somebody else to be wrong so I can get up here and hold them accountable.
Ain't nobody gonna do it.
Ain't nobody gonna do it because for 2 years, man. Hey, for 2 years. Hey, MW, I bet you won't hit that link though. See, this is how you gotta do it, QB. Watch this. Hey, NW, I bet you won't hit that linkage though. You soft as hell. That's why we fucked y'all up in the 90s. That's why your Brunals coming down here. Listen, all your bras coming. They on 94 right now on their way down to the city. The city of win, pimp. Yeah, sucker. Sucker. Yeah, sucker. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pimp. Worry about that cost per mile and how to move that whole ass box truck. See, this is how you got on here
before and didn't know it's cost per mile?
This is the dude that came up Sunday talking about, man, can I help him move his whole ass box truck? And ever since then, he been in my chat talking shit. You see what I'm saying? With his whole ass box truck. And he don't give a fuck about a cost per mile. Hey, you see what I'm saying? Suck ass shit. He mad. All the Detroit, not some players in Detroit, but he one of them cats that just don't like Chicago niggas. Detroit don't like us. A lot of them do, but he one of the ones that don't. He a little bit older than me. We fucked him up in the 90s and he's still holding on to that shit. He need to let that shit go. Let that shit go, NW Lou. Tweaking. See, this how you got to do that shit, QB. He mad because his whole ass box truck sitting in. He said this shit. He's like, man, I got to work a job to pay for this whole ass box truck. Can you help me make 10,000? Man, I don't know what he did. I don't know what the nigga did with the hoe. All I know, the nigga bought the hoe and the hoe sitting. You dig what I'm saying? He working a job and that hoe just sitting. Now me, if I had the hoe, I'd be pimping that hoe. That hoe would be working. I hire that hoe making at least a nickel a week. He don't know. Now he from Detroit and he don't know how to pimp his hoe. Now he called his box truck a hoe and he's supposed to be a D-town player and he don't know how to pimp the hoe. Hey, NW Lou, you better leave this nigga alone. Leave me alone. If you ain't gonna hit that linkage, you better leave me alone and go figure out how you gonna put your hoe on that track to go get that bread, pimp. All right then. CQB, see how simple that is. This is what, but see, QB, you can't worry. See, you worried about your CPM. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Clearly, I'm gonna cuss. I didn't even know until you told me. I'm gonna goofy motherfuckers like that when they talk shit. I'm gonna talk shit back. You see what I'm saying? You got to be quick like that, QB. If you want to do this type of content, when you send, you got to be quick on your feet. When you see shit like that, you got to go ahead and get his goofy ass up out of here. This will come along with it, QB.
Missing one thing and got fraud and got up out of here.
Get that whole ass truck. Put that. Hey, it's Friday night and you sitting here watching me and you got a whole ass box truck. Go put that hoe on the track, pimp. Hey, and like you said, go watch the episode of BMF, pimp. Like, man, you giving Detroit a bad name, man. Hey, where all my players at from Detroit, man? The man called his truck a hoe and the hoe sitting. Man, take your Maury's off, pimp. Hey, take your Maury's off, pimp. Take your mink off, pimp, and just go ahead and donate your Maury's, man. You ain't qualified to wear no gators, man. You ain't qualified to wear no gators, man. NW, listen, your bros on 94 on their way down to the shop right now, pimp. Figure out how you gonna move that hoe. Leave me alone. See how simple that was, QB? You ready for it? Yeah. See, you can't worry about all that. What you call it? What they call it that you worry about when you do your content? What's that shit called? See what?
CPM?
Yeah, see, fuck all that shit, bro. You gotta kick it, dog. You can't worry about that shit. You gotta let motherfuckers happen.
I need a high because if a video just happened to get some hits,
I thought you weren't trying to get no money. I thought you didn't care about the money.
I don't, but I ain't gonna say no to money.
Well, if you don't care, what you mean? If either you care about it or you don't. See, me, I don't care about this shit. Fuck that shit. If a motherfucker come in here talking about fry, I'm a fry ass goofy ass. Don't come in with this goofy ass shit. But you can't say you don't care about it and then say, well, man. See, that's why you gotta that. But see, you gotta be careful what you say. See, QB, because you gotta be careful what you say. You can't say you don't care about it and then say, well, man, the CPU.
My thing is, I don't. But like, God willing, if a video hit, let's say 100,000 views out of nowhere, shit, I think that high CPM, that's money.
I got one video that hit 100,000 views. And you want
that's a Trump joint, right? That's a Trump one, right?
Yeah, the rental. Yeah. Over 2 years, it's at 131,000 views, and over 2 years is estimated revenue $2,400.
What was the rate on that?
Shit, how you find it?
I think you gotta go to revenue for that video. Shit, you don't even know. You just be posting.
Cause bro, how you look? So is this the 3465?
It's like
65.
It's like it's how much money you get per like 1,000 views or something like that.
3465.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's high as hell. Damn.
Bro, man. All right. Okay. All right. So, yeah. What else you want to kick it a little bit more? What's up? Girl calling me and shit. She probably won't come over. Hold on. Let me see. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Tonight got out of hand for me. I ain't had a little night like that in a minute.
Oh, on here?
Not for me. I'm talking about for me. It's like that.
Oh, yeah, man. It's a rough crowd over here. It's a rough crowd, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's a rough crowd over here, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what my audience consists of. Real niggas. It's a lot of real niggas over here. And they ain't all black. They from all different walks of life, different ethnicities and everything. It's a lot of real niggas over here. Now, there's some disgruntled people that fell victim elsewhere and they came over here. But some real shit going on over here, bro. And when you dealing with real people, it's just what come along with it, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we hold each other accountable. You know, we help each other out.
Bro, you made me turn on. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. You made me turn on my other monitor real quick to go look at it. I'm on YouTube. It says
You gotta start
23
worrying.
year old. No, I'm just saying. It says 23-year-old own opera gross $283,000 this far.
What are you talking about?
It's a video somebody posted with cargo vans.
Where?
I need to
In the
watch
chat?
that. I'm not going. Nah, nah,
In the
nah. I'm
chat?
talking about my other monitor on YouTube. I need to
See,
watch that
all
because
that
I'm
shit.
like, that is
Oh,
moving, bro.
that's the video they was talking about today in the Discord. Yeah, there's a lot of people
The
that
cap
yeah.
or it was
Yeah,
cap.
they I ain't watched it, but I heard people talking about it earlier today. So
I'm
I
gonna
don't
watch
watch
that.
that. I don't watch that content because I don't watch it because I don't want that shit popping up in my
Oh
shit.
yeah, for
So
you.
my algorithm, I don't watch that shit. But I heard people talking about it today. I remember that number. So
It's a lot of money.
yeah, so yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, man, this is what happens over here, man. It's a tough audience, but you know, it's a great audience, right? It's a great audience because what we do over here is different than what everybody else does. We drop the link. That's the key. If you're going to do this type of content, QB, you have to drop the link.
Mhm.
You know, listen, look at me. You got to drop the link. You can't be scared to drop the link. If you're going to present the content, you got to stand on what you're saying. And you have to allow people to come up if they have a grievance or they disagree.
You know what I like? You know,
Yeah.
when you do the call-ins with the people who don't know what the hell they doing.
You like it,
That
but
like they.
go ahead.
You don't like them, but like
I don't like
as
them.
a person, like with my mindset,
Mhm.
I feel like that's great for them because they get a reality check from you, but not also just you. The comments like, yo, this motherfucker dumb as hell. Why the hell? Like you get a reality check for what it really is. You ain't gonna get that nowhere else.
I don't like doing it. That's why I'm not doing it right now. See, people thought, well, man, you're exploiting them. How? I don't even want to do this shit. This shit gives me a headache. I stopped doing it. If I was doing it to whatever, I would still be doing it. You know what I'm saying? That shit
But you
gives
don't
me a
realize,
headache, bro.
it gives you a headache, but that's like from the people who know what's going on, like really, but that shit is hilarious.
And
Like,
you know, and it's unfortunate that it is hilarious. It's unfortunate that, you know, like I got to put the medicine in the candy.
mhm.
I wish I could just come and listen to a person and say, all right, do this, do this, do that. Don't do this, do this, do that. But nah, you got people that come up and they say some of the craziest things you see, and I gotta create some level of I don't even I guess entertainment to keep people engaged enough to watch. And then while I'm doing that, I'm also steering that person in the right direction. You know, don't do this. Boy, your ass tweaking. Man, nah, hell no, boy, you ain't gonna be able to do this with that. You need to do this. You need to do that. Don't do this. What? You gonna give them a W? Nah, they ain't independent contractors. They employees. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're gonna give them a 1099. Boy, that's misclassification. Misclassification for what? Misclassification. Then I break down what misclassification is. Listen, they're driving your truck. You're paying for the fuel. Everything that's associated with the business, you're paying for it. So that means they're an employee. Boy, they're gonna. Well, man, if they don't know, boy, they'll tweak on you and they'll
Yo, you know
get
what's
mad at you
crazy?
and go down to the labor board and they'll tell on you and then people will be all in your shit. So I gotta, but see the thing with that is you gotta be witty because this shit is on the fly. So I have to keep that level of engagement. I have to make sure them jokes is hitting right. I gotta do the facial expressions and all that shit. That shit is a lot of work, bro.
And you know what else I don't understand is when they do all that and then you tell them that they gonna have to sit in that truck and work, their facial expression, it's just like, yo, bro, that gets me every time.
When Buddy said, "So you mean to tell me I gotta drive the truck myself?" I looked at him because I didn't try to do that facial expression. That was a real. Because when he asked me that, I'm like, yeah, like what the fuck is you? But the way he asked me, he said, "Wait a minute, so you mean I gotta get in the truck and work myself?" Like, bro, he was dead ass serious when he asked me that, bro.
And he gonna do that all with grossing $40,000 a year.
Bro. Every time I did the call-in show, bro, whenever the show ended, bro, my head is just doom 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 doom
And
doom.
what's the name too? The other one, on the one with Kim. What's her name? Kimberly? Someone? No,
Keisha.
Yeah,
Keisha.
Yo. It's like it gets so, and I'm not even laughing at them. I'm just laughing at, like, why would you come up here? Like, I understand you want to seek knowledge, but like you embarrassing yourself. Thank God she ain't show her face, but it's like, what you lie about having trucks for?
And normally I wouldn't let that happen, but something told me to just let that one ride that day. And I'm glad I followed my first mind. Yep. Something just told me to let that ride.
Then she said, "Oh, I got a 2008 Freightliner she bought for $16,000." I said, "Yo."
She was lying like a mug. She was lying like a mug. All her guy wanted to do was come on and ask box truck questions. She got on here capping. And for what? Like, what was the point of that, bro? Like,
and she don't even know. Like, if she would have just said, "Oh, I got a box truck," you would have been like, "Oh, you doing this wrong," but you would have helped her. But then you threw on the semi truck saying you got a semi truck and you lying about that. Now you looking extra stupid.
yeah,
And nobody got a CDL. What you got the truck for? And you paying if you finance it at that. It's like, bro, I don't know how you do it. Now that I think about it,
and don't do it. Don't do what I do. Don't try to do it. Don't try to do it. Don't go accountability. You gotta, like, really, like, to do what I'm doing. You gotta be really, really experienced. To do what I'm doing. So don't do it. There's a lot come with what I'm doing, man. Find you. Hey, man, you gonna figure it out as far as this content shit, bro. But now you can do what you want. You want to do accountability content? You think you can handle it? You think you can handle it?
No, I ain't.
Because you got to be sharp. You gonna have cats in the chat like NW Lou. Listen, this motherfucker. Listen. Ever since that stream, he's been in my chat. He just won't give up. You lost. He won't hit the link no more. But this is what you got to deal with. So I always got to, like, give him a little attention because of how I did him Sunday. You saw that episode Sunday?
No,
the one who said he don't give a fuck about cost per mile. You didn't see that one? You got to go watch Smoke Show episode 1. Go watch Smoke Show episode 1. Don't watch it now. Wait till you get off. Go watch.
I have it ready.
Yeah, go watch Smoke Show episode 1. I'm telling you, in for a treat. Listen, look at me. Look at me. You in for a treat. You in for a treat. I'm telling you. Listen, I was supposed to, me and my girl, we were supposed to go out to the club. Bro, listen, when I got off the live stream, I went and got Chinese food. We came back and we watched them on the big screen. I'm telling you, I watched that episode about 4 or 5 times.
That's the best one.
You in for a treat. Smoke Show episode 1, you're in for a treat, sir. Enjoy it. Don't watch what came on tonight. Power. Watch Smoke Show episode 1 first, then watch Power. I'm telling you, that shit gonna be better. Watch that first.
When you drop that?
It came out Sunday. Smoke Show episode 1 with NW Lou. The guy who said, just look, Smoke Show episode 1, QB. God damn.
It's in the title. You sure it's in something?
Go to, goddamn it.
Show.
Hold on, I'm finna show you. Go to goddamn content. Go to my live streams. Not today's Smoke Show. I did a Smoke Show Sunday, which was, it was an hour and 27 minutes. Sunday, the smoke show. A call in for my critic. Let's settle the debate.
Oh yeah,
Go to the live tab. Watch that one. I'm telling you,
yeah.
you in for a treat. Listen, I've been cooking Buddy ass all week. He won't hit the link no more, but I've been cooking his ass from the chat. As soon as I see his ass pop up, and he changed his color in the chat. He was another color, green. Now he purple and shit. Like NW Lou, stop it, boy. Stop it. Get your goof ass off while I get your ass. Go find out how to move that hoe you got. You dig what I'm saying? Hey man, it's what come along with it. What else you got for me, QB man? I enjoy having this conversation with you tonight, man.
Oh, but no, man, this is. I didn't expect it to go like this, for real.
Like what? Like what?
Like, oh no. I try to just
What?
feel me come on here.
I didn't expect it to go. I didn't
Throw a
expect it to go
little-
like this. Listen, I didn't expect it. I didn't know people had smoke for you. See, I stream.
And this is crazy, but this is crazy part. I don't even get this in my video comments. That's the crazy part. I don't get like, yeah, it'd be a little trolls here and there, but like, I don't. It's usually like valid responses. But you like you said, you got gangsters over here, so I don't expect nothing less.
Yeah. You gotta be cool over here.
But like I said, I ain't intimidated because I grew up around it. So like, you feel me? So it's cool.
But just just be mindful of the information. Not necessarily the information. Well, yes, the information. Just be mindful of how you present what you presented, and just always keep in the back of your mind that there's people watching you that may like you. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, and you have to keep those people in mind when you're creating your content, man. They're coming to you for information, so But you got anything in pardon?
Yeah, not really.
Anybody got any more questions for QB? And then you gotta remember this this ain't necessarily all an older crowd, but it's a tougher crowd over here, QB. It's a rough crowd over here. Some gangsters over here.
Man, I ain't about nine. Ain't about nine.
All right, bro. What else you got? You got some. What's your plans? Your final thoughts? Your plans for the semi? And then we'll end it on that. I'm gonna let you round it out. What's your plans, sir?
Plans right now, how I see it, I'm gonna get the Freightliner Classic XL flat top, Detroit Motor 60 series. Probably when I start off, I'm probably gonna lease to like Landstar or something to get the ball rolling, and give me a reefer trailer. That's what I'm thinking, and do LTL free. That's what I'm planning. I already know it probably ain't gonna go as planned, but that's really what I'm looking towards going. But when I get the reefer trailer, that's when I'm going with my own authority and the whole nine to try to do like LTL.
What's the time? What's the timeline for all of this?
February.
Okay.
February, March, around there. Before my birthday, for sure.
So about 6 months, another half a year. So
That's
you
just-
gonna? I see what
yeah.
you're gonna do. You gonna work through the holiday season.
Mhm.
You're gonna
'Cause
stick
yeah.
around during the slow season, January,
Mhm.
February, and then you're gonna take a stab at it beginning of the spring.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Because it's
Smart.
really no choice for me, no reason for me to leave because the holidays is coming up. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of days off. New Year comes.
January and February
like-
gonna be slow.
Yeah, so it's like
So
it's
you
no
might want
point
to
in
stay
me jumping
working.
and go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I'm
smart.
chilling now. I like my job. It's like, bro, and that's why I said passion pays a lot in this trucking, bro. Because I'll go to work, but I like what I'm doing. So it's like it's cool. Yeah, I got days where I don't want to work, but like for the most part, man, I don't mind going to work. And a lot of people can't say the same thing.
Yeah. Well, man, I wish you the best of luck, man. You know I'm always here for you if you need anything from me. I've always supported you, man. You know what I'm saying? I've always told you, man, if you need anything from me, just let me know. All right?
Bro said put Amazon trailer. I would never put an Amazon trailer on the back of my truck. Hell no.
Okay, that's it.
That's it. Appreciate
All right,
you for
well, hold
having me on there. Taking.
Hold on, stick around in the back for a minute. Let me close this out. All right, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Just trying to continue to give y'all the best box truck content there is out there in the space. So, just do me a favor. If you enjoy it, just on your exit, make sure you hit the like button, and I'll see you guys again next time. Peace.